part 10 got a little interesting, so I had to private it. We do have a recap for you. So, Keith, do you have the thing up?
I do.
Wonderful. Why don't
You're actually
do
on
the
time
little
this
recap
time.
for us? Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
don't forget to delay with the uhs before you read.
Introductions first.
Oh my
we
god.
Have Silver here with us today. Hello, Silver.
Hello.
We have Baron with us today. Hello, Baron.
Hi.
Seth is our guest commentator today. Hello, Seth.
Meow.
We have Devil Bro here. Hello, Devil Bro.
What's up?
We have Keat here, who is back from good times of yesterday.
Hi.
Rehab? Are you sober today, by the way?
The bird
What
crashed.
kind of-
got
I
over
love
everything.
how Devil Bro asked him rehab, and then you say, "Are you sober today?"
He crashed. The bird
He went
crashed
to
the
a wedding yesterday. Yeah, he went. The bard got drunk at a wedding. Most typical bard ever.
Well,
and it wasn't his own this time.
Oh man.
we have Lightsbane. Hello, Lightsbane.
Well,
Well,
I have a feeling he's getting a drink, so we'll be back to him in a second. And we have Yuki Terumi, aka Zeros. Good
Hello,
to see
it's
you all
I,
again.
Zeros, everyone's favorite Satanist. How are you?
What?
Okay.
oh,
To be fair,
I mean, no.
he does do contracts with devils, so that's not inaccurate.
At the same time, not favorite.
I mean-
Stairs and Paladin.
too many.
I
I mean,
too
do
many
you have a
contracts,
Satanist
so
that you
much
prefer
goddamn
over
paperwork.
Zeros?
Yeah, do you
Do
have
you?
a Satanist you prefer over
Have you been
Zeros?
cheating on me? Answer honestly.
Wait, what?
No, I prefer none of them. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, favorite is overstretched.
This dipped into
Most
a vibe I was not
tolerated,
expecting.
yes.
What?
Most tolerated, yes.
Most
There's a difference
tolerated.
between like and tolerate. And I'm
I mean,
drawing
there
that
is.
line right here, right
Get the
now.
hell out of me.
there is a difference between like and tolerate. I mean, we all know
Well,
that. But
are
at the
that
same
yet?
time, if you tolerate someone particularly more than every other one, then, you know...
They're more tolerated than the rest.
Well, yeah, but I can see why you say the most likable.
so anyway,
Yes,
But before I
take
have
it
to-
away.
Bring Shadow into this, please. Please.
what? Last, you were all able to spend some downtime until the next dungeon was to be delved. However, in the process, you ran into the Red Devil, the man known as Fear Incarnate, Sven Runemaker. I don't remember that. Armed with a new, powerful combination of the Nightmare and Sleep spells, he managed to cause terror and chaos on an untold level. Meanwhile, Balthazar breaks his promise to Eridan, and no, hold on,
You
no,
did. You did.
it's not breaking the
What?
promise,
You did.
and tries to make wine out of Tarchi, even though all wine is drinkable to him anyway. I brought his
is.
fruit, Tarchi. Balthazar goes to Alvera, but his fruit is eaten by Graves, who mistakes the fruit as a gift from Alvera.
He did.
Meanwhile, Gavilon manages to screw up a shipment of tyrant fruit wine. The Aspis Consortium, through analyst of the wine, discovers that the tyrant fruit's homeland is in the Forest of Spirits due to a unique element compound found in all plants from the Fey-infested forest. Attributed to the soil. For this, Gavilon is unable to move the tyrant fruits to a new home, as Pharasma decides to let the fated confrontation come about rather than let her trusted living miner Harold do what he does best and make a better future by defying fate. Matt is revealed to be paranoid of Sven Roommaker and also has a more recent history with him than the rest. More importantly, it seems as though Sven abandoned his previous plan to continue chasing Matt for some reason. Matt is now paranoid and trying to find Sven. Having more powerful members of Generation 1 patrol the city at all times. Meanwhile, Aurora's mother is in town to deliver important news to her. What happens next has nothing to do with cheese, yogurt, or milk. Yes, neither cheese and yogurt ever happened in this world, nor has milk or yogurt ever been abused. Now, let's see what you need to learn brevity, Matt. Also, this is revisionist history.
What? No, it is not. You can't prove that.
There was no tarty involved in the winemaking.
It was just one of his fruits because he said he brought one of Tardy's fruits.
And did I tell you that Aridin viewed that as breaking the promise immediately? I did.
But Aridin to eat shit.
Yeah, you did tell Aridin to eat shit.
Eat shit, I want my fruit juice.
What's this fruit juice?
What did you say, Keith?
Also, as far as I'm aware, Gavilan did take the tardy people.
Yeah, no, that does not work with what I'm doing. And that one was revisionist.
Shenanigans.
Well, yeah, shenanigans to make sure what I have planned actually happens when you didn't consult me about something in the middle of everything.
That's not my job.
Yeah, if you're gonna spring something on me, guys, please try to give me a heads up, at the very least.
You're the one that wanted to call Gavilan about that.
I wanted to check in on Gavilan to see if everything was going okay there.
And then
No,
the sending stone was being chewed on by a fruit.
You were the one, not
was.
me. You.
The connection was scuffed to your phone. Your sending stone's being chewed on by a fruit.
Anyway.
Also, I tried to salvage what I can and just sort of scrapping the entirety of it, so I had to revise some things.
I'm bringing back the cheese.
No!
No, you're not. You're not doing this.
Is this how this campaign ends? Not with a whimper, but with perversion.
Anyway.
It was perversion from the very beginning.
What? The second that you start trying to eat tardy? Yes.
Yep. Okay, I can't deny that part, but still.
Of course you can't deny that part.
Yeah,
I hate it here.
So yes. You're still in downtime mode. What are you guys up to? Not all at once, everyone. Come on.
What day of the week is it in game currently?
That's actually a good question. Even though this is probably fucking wrong, let's go with Thursday. Seems accurate.
Zeros is at work. Again. Because it's a weekday.
Yes.
That isn't Tuesday.
Yes. What's special about Tuesday?
Zeros has Tuesdays. They're his day.
Okay, Zeros is at work. What's Balthazar up to at this moment in time?
I'm studying.
What are you studying, Balthazar?
Schoolwork.
What kind of schoolwork, Balthazar?
What kind of schoolwork do we have at a magic school?
I mean, various magic and non-magic related things.
I was gonna say if it's a school, it should have like the usual like class choices.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a grown man. I've already been through normal school.
I mean,
We'll
like,
say college then.
what skill sort of thing are you delving into?
What degree are
Medicine.
you searching for?
Medicine. Okie dokie. What are you studying in the medical field at this moment in time?
I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to answer that.
So, nothing in particular is the answer. Okay.
My God.
Ezreal, what are you up to?
She's probably also studying. But not outside this time, because Lord forbid what happened last time she went outside.
So, what are you doing in the library?
She's lying in
Yeah,
a pile of berries.
We've all been there.
let's see. Oh my God. I think because the last time that she was doing like the that tree study thing, she might actually be like looking into like some other details about that.
Ezreal, the trees aren't special. You just got lost. What about you, Gorthus?
Listen.
What are you up to?
Good question. Above board. Got a question. Have I gotten my familiar thing yet? Or is that later level?
Fifth level.
Fifth level. Okay. Because I would probably, in that case, be researching my people to get, because I know shit about them. I don't know
Can
I don't know my kind.
more specific about your people?
History, culture of the Knolls, just
Knolls in general.
Yeah, Knolls in general.
Okay.
Trying to understand like where my lineage comes from, in a way. Though finding out about what happens on the eastern side of the Mongi Expanse probably will perturb me.
You mean
So
the
it's essentially
whole
just-
slaver thing, which is Knolls in
Yes.
general, by the way?
Yeah. And this is like,
So it's essentially just the where, when, what, and whys then.
Yep.
yeah.
Also,
So
that's
it's just
not
like-
the proper term for them anymore. They're called Kolos now. They are, but we can use them interchangeably. I'm just being a jerk. I'm just being a bit of a
A
jerk.
correctionist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being a correctionist. Okay, Mr. Correctionist Officer, next.
Well, Lily, what are you up to at the moment?
Lily is making talismans.
Ah.
Yeah.
And Tardy is doing the typical, I presume?
He is in the library, wondering if these freaking pages were once his friends.
Exactly.
I'm
So
sorry.
essentially,
Why?
Tardy's in the library with the Ezreal.
Tardy is in the library deciding whether or not he needs to grieve over the books. That's what he just said.
Yes.
The answer is, well, I mean, are any of you going to tell Tardy that? Don't be a
Someone told him. One of the teachers told him paper
Without
was
going
made
for
out of wood.
searching, no, we are not telling him shit. Because let's be honest, like, what? Actually, hang on. That's actually a good above game question. Would we know what Tardy considers friends in terms of trees? Because we know Frondy, but beyond Frondy, would we know?
Right, they're Frondy's friends.
And Frondy is what type of tree?
Well, and one that walks.
Yeah. So Likely not. Because
What?
most of these are immobile trees.
Talk to other
that they grow.
trees.
So I don't know. Again, like, I mean, technically,
Is that-
based on the type of tree and where and why and all that. Depends.
Because I think Esther will be concerned watching Tardy just like looking at the books as if he's like, I don't know,
Trying to mourn.
some weird thing going on. She's like trying to sit there and study, and just out of the corner of her eye sees Tardy just like staring at a book, and it's just like, it's like, what the hell's going on?
When I asked him if he was doing the usual, I was expecting him to say playing patty cake with Frondy. I wasn't expecting Vietnam flashbacks for the young party. It's different, but like, wow.
The
The
depth,
tree
mate.
beside
The
the
depth.
So, for those of you who are doing something like crafting something or working at their job, make me those skill checks now. If you're studying a particular field that can be defined by a knowledge by any skill check, I'd also like that particular skill check.
All right, let's figure out what that actually is.
Society.
Will it be society or
No,
if
it
I
would
have
be
it,
society.
no lore?
Oh, you have no lore?
Yeah, I have no lore.
What are you
Yeah, I'm
researching the
working
null
with
people
Dr.
for?
Coffee today, so
To get a better understand. Look, there's a thing called a basic understanding and advanced understanding. Clearly, people effing hate me, and I want to know why. Because we have that politician dude that decided to just bugger me off the second I even tried to approach him. And then you have Sven saying he wants me dead. I
Don't
want to know
worry.
why.
Don't worry, Gorman. I can answer why people don't like you.
Takes out staff. Answer wisely.
Right there. That's why.
No. He has a point.
I guess technically, if Estriel's studying trees, wouldn't it be like a nature or something?
Nature, yes.
I'm glad I'm on track with no understanding.
But in order to
I'm
gain
learning-
more information about
I'm
Knowles, would
learning
that be a society
gamers.
check or would that be
Yes.
okay?
Well, you could use either, but just keep in mind. I should tell you this. You spending time at the library researching particular subjects might result in, after a decent chunk of time, a skill increase, since the library is full of a lot of useful information.
I got a skill increase?
You
I mean,
might potentially. It's based upon how well your checks are doing. It's basically earn income, but instead of earning income, you earn experience and a skill.
So, like, trying to research medicine increases your medicine skill because
Yes,
you
but
get
I've
more
heard-
in-depth knowledge, like a doctor.
Yes. You're at a school, and since we're doing capstone, that's part of it, but I want to
Plus, I
reward
mean-
you for being diligent students. So
at least to be fair, with what Estriel's doing, it'd at least be considered. Because I took a class on, isn't it like Earth biology or
DC
something?
16 for what we're doing today. So,
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be considered Earth biology? Because I'm pretty sure I took a class on Earth biology.
it would be botany, actually. Which would be... Yeah, it's the study of plants.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Which would be an
I'm just kind of going through like a genuine like classes I took during like high school, because I actually did take like an Earth biology class.
Well, I mean...
My technical school had a botany class. It was shut down by the time I got there.
So, Gorfist, you can bump up that
Yeah.
null lore level, because you got a crit success.
So what is Tardy's plan with the whole school thing?
You think Tardy remembers why he's here in the first place?
No, but presumably he's gonna have to do school things, and he's, I think, illiterate.
I mean, he died
He's
recently. What do
not.
you expect?
He's not.
Actually, wait, is he
He died
illiterate?
again recently. What do you think
Tardy
he's
can
trying to
read?
do right now?
I don't think he's literate because you
Yeah, he's too.
role played him not knowing how to read or write already.
Yeah.
And that
Well, I
was
mean,
before
he does
you
have an
lost your
intelligence of
memories.
10. He does have
And
an
that
intelligence of 10.
And Will, that was before you lost your memories last time that you
Yeah.
did that. So if you
True.
didn't know how to read last life and you lost all your memories of that life, how the fuck do you know how to read now?
Yeah, you're
He
absolutely
just
boned
looks at
now,
my
dude.
scribbles on pages.
But Will,
It's
for
funny
what you
things.
are doing at this moment in time, you can roll a diplomacy check for your studies because you are learning empathy, which helps you with your diplomacy.
Okay.
Also, Estriel, do you want a hero point that?
Yeah. 1 second.
And Balthazar, are you a
Yes.
expert at that skill already, or is it trained?
Hold on. Let me check. Don't bite me.
Yo, just one off from that DC, but don't worry about it. There's no
I can
failure
re-roll it. I will
penalty.
hero point it.
Uh,
There you go.
I
Right?
am.
So how
I
do I
am.
do on my work check?
Oh, by the way, Zeros, for your pay today, you critically succeeded, so you would get you're an expert in that, so you would get 8 silver points for today. Still low level, so.
I mean, I'm trained. So.
Oh, you're trained. In that case, it's 7.
Okay.
And what did you say the answer was, Balthazar, for yours?
I'm an expert.
Ah. So until you get master, you wouldn't be able to level that up anyway. So 7th level, you can get master in skills this way, which takes 6 successes or 3 crit successes or a mixture thereof.
Wait, I can level up my skills by studying?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to do that?
Well, why have I been studying the same thing then? I should be studying something else.
You can change your answer and roll a different thing if you want.
Sure. I'm going to learn how to dance.
Third.
Oh, you're going performance route. Great.
Are you untrained in that in general?
I have nothing for acrobatics.
If you get a DC 14, you'll get trained in it.
Hero point. Dance!
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Maybe next time.
The moment that
Lily,
the moment that Balthazar was thinking.
Lily, you got a regular success on literally everything up to 5th level, but you can only do your level and below. So you can at least crank out a couple of more than usual for talismans.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the Talisman Dabbler feat only lets me do 2 talismans a day.
Oh, the crafting check is on top of that, though, isn't it?
No, I think I'm just limited to 2 a day.
Okie dokie. We'll look into that whenever we take our first break, which isn't going to be at this moment in time. So,
yeah.
Who is in the library at the moment?
I am.
I would.
And then, of course, Tardy also said they were there, so.
Mm-hmm.
The gang's all here!
Okay, those of you in the library want to make a quick perception check for me.
Oh boy. We love it here. Oh my god.
He's
I will re-roll
unresponsive.
that.
I'm
That's
also
better.
re-rolling mine. I hate it here.
I hate my.
I hate it here.
I
We were sharing the same brain cell for a second. Now I'm the only one with it. God damn it.
I want to go home.
Balthazar, that can't be your solution to every problem.
Sure, I can. It's worth for my family for like a
Roll
generation.
again.
I mean, it's
My-
only a regular failure.
I still want to re-roll it. I don't want to be stuck with that one.
Well, you can't re-roll something with hero point more than once. Because it's a fortune effect.
My interpretive dancing is
I would
failing
have
to
put
properly
something on the
represent my
line.
inner
Damn
ant.
it.
Oh, you want to put something on the line? Please tell.
I was gonna be funny and say that if I re-rolled another nat 1 in a row, I would have told what Estriel's sexuality is, just for the sake of it. Oh god.
Fuck it, I'll take that.
Oh no! Shit! Pray to God, please, don't do it to me. Oh.
It's like the odds are still 1 in 20.
Shut up!
Roll20 is loading so slowly for me today.
It's 16. It's a natural 7.
Alright, did I succeed?
You didn't roll
I
a
got
perception check.
You didn't
Oh,
roll a
I was
perception
talking
check.
about my previous one, though.
Yeah, it's not a crit success, so, you know. It's one step in the right direction.
The fact
I get a
rolled
skill?
nat ones
Oh,
in a
I don't
row,
get a
I could
skill
just
training.
cry.
No, you
not
don't get a
yet.
skill yet.
Are you already expert in that, by the way?
No.
Oh, good. Then you can actually... Next time you're in, if you get a success, you get expert in that. Yay.
Matt.
Well, diplomacy. I want training in deception.
Well, I don't see how being empathetic and better at taking people's stance on things makes you better at deception first.
I want more initiative score.
Well,
it's fine.
and Teat, I heard a Matt there. What's up?
Balthazar's interpretive dancing failed to show his inner angst and creativity.
Okay. You can see all of our rolls, right?
Yes. Except for
I
Balthazar.
was just wanting to make Balthazar. Is Balthazar library?
Yes.
No, I am.
I'm going to get a drink. I'll
You
be
need
back.
to make a
I'm
perception.
dancing in the
He's
library.
dancing in the library.
Yes, because they have instruction manuals on interpretive dance in the library.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Perception.
So,
Tied with me.
in the library today...
Also, I was gonna say for shits and giggles, should I just say it anyway, even though I put it on the line?
I mean, if you want to.
Anyway.
Yeah, you can say it.
Spoiler alert, she's a lesbian.
Yep.
So, who could have thought that the elf? No, impossible.
No,
it's very possible. Now, shush. Matt, what's yours?
I believe, so, in the library at the moment are a couple of interesting things. First of all, seems like a good chunk of students are in the library, are crowded around a particular table. If you were to examine that table a bit further, there is someone with their legs up on the table, a book on their face, asleep, amongst the crowd. And there's a crowd around that for some reason.
Do we know who this person sleeping is?
None of you
Or would
rolled
we have
high
to make a
enough to
check?
see the face behind
Shit.
the book in the crowd.
Okay, let's be honest. Is it Jazire? get blasted drunk and just pass out in the library.
No, Chizire has the general polite attitude of not bringing his alcohol to the library or his alcoholic behavior to the library. Also,
Doesn't
Chizire
mean
would
he.
never be caught dead in a library, even if he was sober.
Cool.
So
Good to
in other
know.
words, this is another drunk tard in the library.
Well, no, I mean, assuming they're passed out because they're drunk is an interesting thing for you all. So, yeah, that's the general thing with the library at the moment.
Mhm.
Anyone want to poke that bear, or what's your next plan for the day?
Part of me wants to poke the
I mean, if
bear.
anybody wants to, I'm opting out because I'm doing my studies. That's none of my business.
Well, at this point, it's just like, yeah, I can see why everybody hates
That's
us.
none of my
Just
beeswax.
closes the book. It's just like, but me in
Wow,
particular.
my people suck.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, no wonder I'm hated.
Yeah, but it seems a lot more personal, which means I'm gonna have to figure out a different avenue of research. But that might be part of it. Anyways, digressing. The bear. Poke, poke, poke.
So as you walk up, the students, you basically the general thing is like, yeah, do we prank him or not? This is an interesting conundrum. Warm water and so, and finally, one of them says, "Yeah, I've heard he's been asleep here since yesterday," and turns out this is where Matt went to go take his nap yesterday. It's been a long fucking nap, by the way. He has actually been asleep in
So in
that
other
position
words,
for
the
the past
person
24
asleep
hours.
is fucking Matt.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's been asleep
Oh,
for 24 hours.
it makes sense now why there's people surrounding him then.
Yeah, because they don't know whether or not to prank him, because that could have deadly consequences if it's over the top. And they're also somewhat deciding how to prank
see a
him.
teacher and or a professor sleeping in the library. Of course, it's going to attract attention.
And at this point, I'm going to literally. Okay, this might sound like a stupid idea, but I'm going to literally poke the sleeping bear to get him awake before they have a chance to break him.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna neuter him.
No! No!
So,
No, I'm literally going to take my staff and I'm just
What
going
does
to poke
neuter
him
mean?
as far as I can and try to get him awake before
so
they
on
can
a
prank him.
scale of 1 to having to roll damage, how hard are you poking him?
I'm like just okay. Imagine you're extending like you're taking a quarterstaff, you're holding it
Mhm.
at one end, and you're just tapping him with it, and then get a little bit more forceful, and just keep on trying until he wakes up.
So essentially, just kind of like nudging
Not-
with like
I'm trying to
enough
not
force,
deal
at
damage
least.
to him, but if it gets to the point where I have to deal damage to him to wake him up, then so be it. Because I prefer these students not prank him.
So it's essentially just nudging with a decent amount of force, but not enough to hurt.
Yes.
Roll a damage
Nudging
thing
at
very
range,
quickly.
so I'm not hurt.
Oh no. You're having to roll
Because I
damage
got
anyway.
absolutely decked last time that I poked Matt wrong.
Roll
Carl,
damage,
you have to roll
Carl.
damage.
What?
Roll damage, Carl.
You have to roll damage.
Oh boy. This will be one-handed, so
Oh,
I hit
no.
him in a sore spot. Oh no.
You decided, in your infinite lack of knowledge about this condition, to poke him in the knee.
Oh no.
Wow, you know. Is he awake?
Oh,
That
And
is a good question. Is he awake?
he's like, so as you poke him in the knee, he's like, ah! Oh. Don't remember falling asleep here. Anyways, don't poke me in the knee, because, like, that's actually a notorious weak spot for me. Mostly because for, like, the first part of my first adventure...
Did he get shot with an arrow there?
He's getting to it. He's getting to it. Mostly because for the first part of my adventure, anytime someone had to run away from our group, they decided to shoot me in the knee with something. Oh, and then, had my knees taken out by a very particular person in a very particular circumstance. So now I have permanent tendon damage there.
Wow, that
Yeah,
sucks.
you were able to make sonic booms that destroyed all the.
I
Both hands
also
up. Like the logic there makes no sense, but I'm not going to question it.
Well, I mean, so let me put it to you this way. I've fixed it except for the fact that it's a more vulnerable spot. So I am caused more pain than usual if you hit me there. It's perfectly usable and stable, but, hell, at this point I just think it's something with my mind.
Probably.
But it's everywhere.
Also, before the other students try to prank you, you might want to go ahead and go about your day.
What? How long was I asleep?
Over 24 hours.
Oh. That's longer than usual. So, Gorfus, what have you been doing?
Trying to find a reason why so many people want me dead or just hate me personally.
Huh.
Starting with, of course, my heritage, which I found they're just...
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, your people have a bit of a reputation. To be fair, so do the Ulfin people.
Looks curiously.
I mean, we're known for being both very loyal and steadfast mercenaries and also horrible, horrible bandits of the sea. Like, there's two stereotypes. And technically, the other stereotype's, like, ancient, because Kaldor doesn't even have the Ulfin Guard anymore. Mostly because they're too expensive to keep around long term. Very loyal, because we pay them very well, but also expensive. Actually, thinking about it, that's less expensive than the entire Lion Blade, but what the Sorry. I'm just not a big fan of accidentally spending more silver than necessary. Even if it's like... Well, look, long story short, you can ask Alvaro what she thinks about, me spending millions of silver on something I didn't have to do anything other than ask someone about.
Yeah, I know. I think I was there for that conversation.
No, that was in Path to Create Nihil, Carl.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay. It was the other character. Got it.
Yes.
The other character was in that conversation. I'll put that on the back burner. But,
who else is here, Gorfist?
Did I see the other two? Three,
yeah,
technically.
You've technically seen everyone here.
Well, I know I've seen one of them dancing in the corner. It's like, well, Balthazar's dancing in the corner. Tardy looks like he's lamenting or something, and I'm blanking on name here. Estriel is doing some studying of some sort. I don't pry.
I mean, want to go with me while I bother the other students?
Just shrugs. It's like, sure.
Okay.
I'm done researching what I need here for now.
So Estriel, Balthazar, and Tardy, roll me a D100. We'll decide order this way.
Okay.
Oh, no.
By the way, we are going with the highest roll is going last.
All right. Let me just need one from Estriel. And we got a nice
loading.
juicy middle ground for you to be second.
Okay, I'm first.
Well,
For
unless
now.
Estriel rolls before an 8.
There we go.
Which, that's not a thing.
So Matt walks up
It was
to
taking a while to
Tardy and is
load
like,
there.
"Hello, Tardy. How are you doing?"
Hello. Want to be my friend?
I think I'm contractually obligated to answer yes to that question.
Yay!
Just
Wanna
gives,
play
gives
house?
that look. It just gives that
Um,
look of
Yeah,
contractual
Tardy.
obligated.
Well, I would love to. I don't think that's the greatest idea.
Aww.
I mean, there are other games we could play.
Really?
Yeah, whips out a deck of playing cards. Yeah, like,
What are
poker.
those?
Oh, these things? They're just a wonderful, unmarked deck of playing cards.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, you can try.
I know I can try, but I'm just like, natural 20 for 34. It's
Why
probably
do
still
you
failed.
have oh, right, you have negative wisdom.
Yeah.
So, he, it is not seemingly apparent that he's lying about it, but it was a little weird how he said that they weren't marked. But ironically enough, the way he said it sounds more like personal trauma than deception.
Mm.
And then he's like,
I'll bring that up later.
wait a second. I don't think I'm legally allowed to gamble with my students, so that won't work.
You can play for the mistakes. Just
Yeah, but what's the
Then
fun
it's
of
just a game.
poker when there's no stakes involved?
I mean, you can always play a game of Go Fish or something.
Are you kidding me? No reasonable person or god plays Go Fish willingly.
what about
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's full of shit.
Oh,
They'd
really?
rather play
Didn't you
Sorry.
play Aridin and Go Fish, Estriel?
That's precisely what I'm saying.
It was either that or Maid Marian, and no one willingly plays Maid Marian.
Jesus Christ, why do all of the games he wants to play suck?
Okay, buddy,
Why
I don't
not
have to.
more?
I don't have to sit here. I don't have to sit here in this public library and listen to this slander.
Oh, I'm sorry, you...
You're the one dancing in a corner, Balthazar.
I'm sorry, I agreed with you. Both of those are horrible alternatives, but
I like goldfish.
Oh, buddy.
Oh boy.
I'm walking away. I'm walking away.
But it looks like you have a playing buddy, Estriel.
Wait, Balthazar, why don't you just play Go Fish with Tardy for me?
He's gone.
Ugh,
What? Let's go fish. I
Oh,
fished
maybe-
before.
maybe
Andy said I
cards
did a
aren't-
good job.
Maybe cards are not the greatest game to play.
He's back. He'll play goldfish.
Okay, Balthazar, why don't you teach Tardy how to play Go Fish?
I realize that leaving is kind of antithetical to the whole role-playing thing.
And then Matt goes over to Estriel and is like, "Hello, Estriel, what are you up to?"
I'm just reading up on nature things, I suppose.
Estriel, for the last time, the forests aren't magical, you just got lost.
I'm not looking into that anymore. I'm just looking at it in general. And I
What are
figured that
you-
out, and I figured out that it's not. I'm just the woods here aren't like my own.
Don't you come from another village in the Wongi Expanse, though?
Yeah, but I grew up there. That's a difference.
Okay, then why aren't you going around the forest? Yeah, I probably shouldn't encourage you to go around the forest. You have a time-lost compass. You wouldn't get lost.
Uh,
Or is it the whole Sven thing?
yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why I'm here and not
He's like deadpan
outside
stare
like I would
behind
be.
Matt.
I mean, hey, you didn't get dealt the worst hand he could have given you.
She just looks at it and is like, I'm sorry?
I mean, you're not dead.
He also didn't verbally threaten you.
I mean, to
That's
be
my
fair,
I mean,
if he
yeah.
That's my
verbally
hand to
threatened
take.
you and then didn't kill you, that's actually an interesting conundrum.
Yeah. He basically said
that
that
and he
he'll have to
did
take care of
traumatize
me
me.
himself next time.
Well, yeah, Sven
Did traumatize
traumatizes
me for
everyone.
the fact of approaching me, looking like my grandmother. He traumatized me.
Yeah, well,
So,
yeah, Sven does that to everyone, though. Unless the person you fear most is, his goddess. He's not taken on that form.
Just been taken on the form of me. He'll stop impostering me. I kinda can't stop it.
No, that, so, above board, he does that out of pure respect and reverence for her. He will not take on the guise of her appearance because no one should falsely claim to be his goddess. Yeah.
It'd be funny though. Let's be honest. Just two Nihils in the same room. Oh no. Which one's the real one, Matt?
So, you guys doing anything aside from the typical student hobby of studying?
No, not
No?
right now.
I mean, I was gonna say,
I mean, I'm gonna have to go elsewhere, try to keep digging up
going
information.
to oh, what the hell was it?
If you
I
want,
think
I
I
could
should
aspire
look
to
at
be the
some
Zodiac
things
Killer.
after studying.
You know what? I like that attitude. Let's try that.
Because if not, instead of studying here, you can check out the book you're reading, and I can buy you some drinks.
Buying tardy drinks.
And she just looks at him and is like, so in other words, we're going to visit one of your other colleagues again.
Balthazar's
I
eyes.
do want to check in on Alvara at the moment, but I was... Yeah, probably Alvara's bar. I don't know of any other bars in the area that, do anything good.
Balthazar's eyes
I
light
think she's
up.
doing her best.
Oh, Balthazar, what's with the sudden glint in your eye?
Let's go drinking. Come on, Charlie. Let's go.
Okay. Where are we going and what are we drinking?
He's like already on his way out the fucking door, and she'll
We're
no.
Wait, we didn't even discuss this.
We're drinking wine.
What's wine?
You'll find out.
Oh no. Balthazar,
Just
don't
look
answer
at
my
question.
Just
What?
looks at Matt with this. Oh no! Look.
I mean,
Because the Astro's like literally getting up to go retrieve Tardy. It's like, no, teach him what wine is.
I may not be able to make his berries into wine, but I bet I can get them to ferment before I eat them. If I get Tarty drunk, maybe when I eat the berry, it will already be fermented.
Ah.
I have a feeling Elvira's gonna have to put Balthazar in the cage again.
No, that was
Yeah,
Ringo
no.
that was in the cage.
No, but
Now
now she'll probably
Balthazar
have to
can
put
join
Balthazar
Ringo
in
in the
one.
cage. It's like, Ringo's still in the cage, Balthazar can now join Ringo in the cage.
Precisely.
So you all get to Alvara's little bar. Hey, Alvara, how are you doing?
Hello. Not too bad. It's been a little slow today, but otherwise still got some business.
So, slower than usual?
I mean, tiny bit.
Okay,
It's not any
Alvara,
slower than it
be
usually is.
forward with me. Before you could afford slow days, was this front a money laundering operation?
Okay, I'm sorry, more real fast. What is it you said?
Before you were a mercenary and could afford to make up the bad days of business, was this secretly like a money laundering front?
Oh, okay. I mean, not really.
Okay, just making sure. So, found these four at the library. And I'll be buying drinks for them. So,
Alright. And then she just looks at Balthazar like, I see you're back. And you have the
Is that
actual
a
whole fruit
problem?
this time.
No fruit. Well, I guess him, but he's sentient.
That's what I meant, but yeah, okay. So, which ones is it for today?
What?
She like glances at Matt's like, what are you getting for today?
well, I'll let them order first. And you know my usual.
And she just kind of shrugs and starts to go gather the stuff for kids.
Oh, we will have, and then his mind begins to think like, wait a minute. I promised that I would not harm Tardy. Tardy only eats meat. All alcohol is basically plant-based. Is there meat alcohol?
Aver just kind of looks at it and is like, meat alcohol? You mean
Balthazar, if such a thing existed, Graves and I would constantly be drunk.
We'll have water.
Okay.
Huh. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand either. Anyway, she just
No,
turns
I
back to
understand. I'm just surprised.
is surprised before.
And some meat.
I mean, I'll have to check the back to see if there's any meat and stuff left.
Okay,
Wait,
that's fine.
Before you check the back, what are you looking for? Well, Balthazar, what are you looking for?
Oh, I thought you were asking her. Meat?
Yeah, like what kind of meat?
Any meat? I mean, it's not, I can't eat meat, but any meat?
Well, I mean, I have everything here from the typical meats you find at a butcher to mammoth.
Your cheapest meat? I'm a student.
I wasn't gonna charge you for any of this.
Your most expensive meat?
So, probably a mammoth steak. Alvara, you know how to cook, right? No, wait, never mind. You can barely handle alcohol. Can I have access to your kitchen?
Alvera just face almost like, I know how to cook. I make food for myself. Do you think I'm not capable of that?
You ever cooked a mammoth steak?
Well, I've never been offered to cook one, no.
Fine. Here's a mammoth steak. And I'll let you experiment with it.
Alright.
Don't ask me how I got the mammoth steak.
Will not. And also, for your record, I have been off the alcohol lately, so...
How'd you get the
as soon as it
mammoth
starts to
steak?
walk off.
Realm of the Mammoth Lords.
was about to say.
Why'd you
meat
tell
above
me
table
not
is-
to ask it?
No, actually, to encourage you to ask it.
I'm surprised. I'm
Okay.
surprised nobody took surprise. Alvarez said that she hasn't been drinking lately. Is she sane? She good?
Why would Matt be surprised you haven't been drinking recently? Sven's here.
Yeah, but in stressful cases like that, she would be. But considering she hasn't, but also she's already gone to the kitchen, so can't ask her now.
Those we could scream from the outside. There's a difference. Anyways, I'm just gonna write mine, and all Oliver is gonna see when you get back is whatever accounts for a fireball, i.e., something that
No.
get me absolutely plastered in a mammoth.
I mean, she does have one of her rather stronger ones, which is the lava set, if you remember that one.
Yes.
It's basically a very intense cocktail, but
Yeah.
Oh,
is it the one with the matchstick?
Yes, it is.
yes.
Yes. That's what I thought.
So,
it's just like,
Matt says, "Oh, by the way, while she's cooking that, I need to step outside and make a call, so give me a second." And he walks outside and calls Zeros, the mirror version of Zeros.
Hello there.
Hey, Zeros, I need your help. Can you come over?
Yeah, my shift's about over in the infirmary. I'll be there in a moment.
Wonderful. Come to Alvaro's bar and bring the other person you, whether you try to or not, tend to hang out with. I've already got the others.
Other person?
Well, I've got Tardy, Balthazar, Gorfus, and Estriel. So I think Lily Rose, the other one. Just bring him here when you get a second.
Okay.
Oh, you have mine and the headmaster's express permission to use whatever force is necessary.
Understood.
Yeah, haven't quite told you them yet what's going on because, you're not here. But yeah, let me know when you're off. We'll buy you a drink or two before we get started.
Fair enough.
Yep. Okay. And then he picks up the phone and he calls Ringo. Hey, Ringo, you there?
Oh no.
Oh,
So, Ringo, I need you to come by Alvara's bar.
why?
I have a job for you.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why? What are you doing?
And from that bar.
I'm certain Alvara will make an exception.
Oh, well, if she hasn't yet, that'd be very rude of me.
Ringo, quite simply put, just come over here, and this is a very big, important job I'm going to be asking you to do. So, if Alvara can't make an exception, then I will do what I always do when Alvara tries to tell me no when it comes to things around her bar, and just say I'll go somewhere else.
Hmm. Okay, be a moment. I'm on the beach.
What? How are you on the beach?
What do you mean?
I mean, we're in the middle of the rainforest. There's not any beaches around here.
What do you mean? Look at the map of the place. There's sand all over the river, and it's nice and warm. The water's clear. There's beaches everywhere.
Alcazar, the river is clear, yes, but it's infested with gators.
Which is why I'm not in the water. I'm on the sand. Also, who's Balthazar? Oh, it's that kid.
Sorry, Ringo.
I don't see the problem. Look, I said I'll be there. It's gonna be a bit. I need to dry off.
Okie dokie.
My Tahiti.
Yeah, similar weather, yeah. Oh, look, just whenever you have the ability to get over here, don't rush over here. I'll talk with Alvera about it, so if you want to enjoy it until the sun sets, you can.
Oh, he hung up a while back.
He calls you back up and says, hey, I wasn't quite done. You can enjoy it until the sun sets. I need you to come in a bit later, and I just remembered that, so do not rush
He
on
did.
my account.
What's up? You've reached the magical voicemail of.
He hangs up, and he literally goes to find you.
I've been. Oh, Beerby. I don't know why I do that. He said he'd show up once he finished his drink.
I mean, how long will it take you to finish your drink?
How long does it take a normal person to drink a coconut?
Not very long.
Question is, opened or unopened?
Yeah. Fine, he'll show up. Won't be ideal timing, but deal. Anyone else I should call? Why is that somehow the best solution? He calls Adonis.
Oh no!
What is he doing?
Well, Adonis speaking. Who is this?
It's your boss. It's Matt. How are you doing?
Adonis has no boss. Adonis goes where the wind takes him.
So, I guess I don't have to pay you this month then?
Adonis is getting paid?
What? Yes! Like, 4,000 gold a month!
Well, that changes things. Adonis has his obligations now, it appears.
Who
Oh.
authorized your vacation?
What vacation?
Did you not? I thought you said you were on vacation.
No.
The camera zooms out and he's right next to Ringo.
No, I'm sorry. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. And
That would
that's
actually
sad.
make 100% sense, so...
Yeah. No,
Are
that,
you
that,
at the
that
beach
100%
drinking a
checks.
coconut with Ringo, Will?
Don't
Yes.
answer.
What did
You
you say,
hear whisper-
Will?
Yes.
You
Look,
hear whispering.
Adonis,
Yes.
I need you to come to the campfire, Alvara's bar, sometime around sunset. And if you see Ringo on your way here or anywhere around you, just tell him to hold off until sunset.
Wait, you're telling me to go to a bar?
It's work
So wait,
related.
roundabout way to ask Adonis to go out for drinks. I know. Actually, yes, isn't it? We see. I know it's okay to be embarrassed asking the great Adonis to do things with you. I know I'm a bit of a celebrity, but But please, it is okay. Be
I could just
formal with me.
imagine Matt just pinching the bridge of his nose as he's
He
just
is,
listening
he
to
is.
No, me
Adonis
in real
moan about
life
this
is
right now.
doing this.
Adonis, listen to me. You are being offered a job. This is a job where you will be getting a bonus if you do a good job. So, this is work related. Also, I'm going to be honest with you here, buddy. You wouldn't even be in the top 10 of people that I would have had a drink with in my life. You'd
Ow.
be
He
like
immediately
number
falls over and faints.
15.
He immediately falls over, faints, and just open air for Matt for the entire time.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be
Great.
over. Drama queen hangs up. Comes back inside. Alvera, it smells like you're burning the steak.
You just hear in the kitchen, I'm working on it.
Look, if nothing else, I'll eat the burnt steak.
I mean, gonna be honest with
Just
you,
look-
Mammoth, even when burned, is pretty fine. So, how's everyone's doing?
So I go and track down Lily.
Ah, yes, let's go to that. I believe Lily's somewhere making talismans. Where are you, Lily?
In her room,
No. Why,
making talismans and sniffing nectar from this one flower from her homeland that gets her species high.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna be high during this meeting bit, but I'm fine with this. That makes total sense lore-wise. So, Lewis, I am assuming the first place you might look for someone is their residence.
Yep, back to the dorm rooms.
So, you know where Lily's room is. That's not too hard to find. What do you do when you're trying to get someone's attention through a door? Because I doubt they'd be doing drugs with an open door.
I knock like a normal person.
I mean, to be fair, knocking on a door is not too common for the Ice Peace Project, if we're being fair.
Yes, I realize that most of the Ice Peace projects are not normal people. I am
Because they-
also not a normal person,
Because they just,
but I follow business casual guidelines as a religious preference.
Yes.
So,
imagine he just knocks and he's like, wait a minute, this is the Ice Peace Project. Opens the door anyway.
So, Lily, you hear a knock on the door.
I say leave the food at the door, I'll go get it later.
Matt wants you to go get drunk with him. Come on. Bring whatever you got with
could I
you.
bring my flower with me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go. So where's where we go?
So,
Oh yeah, drinks are on him, by the way. You don't need to worry about that.
by the way, Alvera, can I get a crafting check if you can?
Oh no. I'll have to pull up her sheet. Hell. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Oh. Give me like a hot minute while it pulls up here. Because, I wasn't entirely prepared to need to do a roll for her, so I'm like, shit. Oh. Should have known when we were going to visit her bar.
Well, I mean, there's
Hey,
a reason
John,
I
hey,
had
John,
the
sponsored my
offer
ass.
to cook it.
No, I know. Alright.
Also, I'm not going to lie to you. He is probably a better chef than you are. No offense.
I mean, hey, she's working on it. She'll need to at some point. Various reasons, but anyway.
You're looking
So,
for
Matt.
a D. Yes.
Is Exemplar out yet?
What is Exemplar again?
That's like you're the folk hero. What? It's not a folk hero, but you're like
No, folk
Hercules.
hero. Yeah, demigod would be the more accurate term.
Yeah.
So folk hero is a little
So,
too little.
So real quick, Matt,
Yeah.
what is the DC?
I'm debating whether
DC
Adonis
30.
should be.
Yeah, this will be amusing because you know what? Alvera is not trained in crafting whatsoever. Let's see how badly this goes.
Just
Oh
know
boy,
that
let's find
Matt
out.
may or may not yell at you like Gordon Ramsay.
Oh no.
It's raw.
And yet,
I'm not
the-
able to
the-
re-roll
the
that, am I?
butchered mammoth steak will still
You would
be
have to get a
eating
20,
like
yeah. Or no, you'd have to.
If
yeah,
she
you'd
rolls
have to
a
get nat
1, it
20.
explodes.
No, it's not that bad. But
It's just heavily burnt.
Alvera, you walk out into the you walk out from the kitchen, and on the plate is a pile of ashes.
And it's blurred out because it is that bad.
That says,
Yes.
Alvera, that was a 750 gold steak.
She just kind of looks at us like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the hell happened.
Give me the plate, I'm gonna go fix it.
She just puts it on the counter next to him and then just proceeds to walk behind her bar again.
That goes back to your kitchen. He walks out to Gorfus, and it's no longer a pile of ash. It's just really, really burnt. He's like, I don't even know how I did this, but just you said you would eat it. I'm gonna hold you to that.
I instantly grab it, and it because they are also scavengers. Yes, Gorfish straight eats it.
Hey, bartender, where's the mammoth steak I ordered?
She face palms and just
Oh,
like,
go make another one.
You know, the one that I ordered. Me, not Gorfish.
To be fair, that one is burnt. This one is perfect, and he comes back a minute later with a perfectly cooked mammoth steak.
Okay, Troy, are you ready to learn what wine is?
Really?
Ezreal immediately grabs him. No!
Estriel, that's a steak.
You take the meat and you put it in the water.
So I arrive with Lily. I
Ah,
see the
Zeros.
mistake there.
Glad you can make it.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I'll take one of those wrapped in mammoth bacon with a bit of demi-glaze, you know.
First of all, I don't have mammoth bacon on me. Is caribou bacon okay?
Sure.
And what was the other thing you were looking for?
Demi-glaze, the sauce. Medium rare for the steak, by the way.
I
I wouldn't have it any other way.
only have demi full glaze, not quite demi glaze.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay. And
Oh, yeah, and Alvera, coffee, if you will.
Alright. And then she just kind of proceeds to stand back up after, like, leaning over the counter. It's like, because I proceeded to ruin one of those any sort of dessert things around the house. And she just proceeds to start going off to get drinks.
nah, that's not necessary. By the way, Gorfus, despite it being a brick of burned meat, it is the best brick of burned meat you will ever have.
As
It's somewhat
expected.
salvaged, actually.
By the way, Gorfus,
It's
you
like
said you wanted
it's
one
like
of her specials,
overcooking
didn't you?
bacon to the degree that it's like it's not burnt, but it's nice and charred on the edges, and it's just all crunch.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Gorfus, you said you wanted one of her specials, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. For the alcohol, yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Had to mute myself to mention something to the man upstairs. My father, not God. So,
Anyway, Albert eventually brings back a couple drinks that people asked for. Gorfus, you want to get yours in? Since he didn't say anything about it yet, because she was busy burning the steak.
yeah, by the way,
No,
Alvera,
literally.
how do you make the desserts on your menu?
She just kind of looks at us like,
You
I
buy them
mean-
from a bakery, don't you?
Sometimes, but I usually get help for those.
Alvera, if you hire a baker to make stuff for you in your kitchen, that's basically the same thing. I think I'm going to teach you how to cook. Not at this moment in time. But, you know.
I
You're
mean,
gonna
it'd be
need
great
it.
to do that, because I might need that skill in the future.
By the way, good to see you're not drinking while Sven Runemakers in the vicinity. Glad to hear that, because, you know, illusions are harder to break when you're not able to see straight.
Lily's
First of
enjoying
all-
her flower very much, just sniffing
First
it.
of all, I don't drink that heavily, and second of all, I would be drinking in this stressful case, but because of other things, I don't want to do that, so...
First of
That's
all,
why I'm not
Alvera, you drank so heavily that a Caden Kalian worshipper felt the need to make all alcohol taste like soap for you for a year. Second of all, you don't have to drink that heavily for an illusion to be more effective. And third of all, then why aren't you drinking?
First of all, I remember that. Second of all, I would be drinking in stressful cases. Sven being here would be a stressful case. Third of all, I just don't wanna.
Okay, first of all, why don't you wanna? Second of all, yeah, you remember that, and you should have said, third of all, I'm right.
she just turns over to Gorfus, just eating the steak. Was there a drink you wanted?
Yeah, something to. Well, hardest thing you got. Probably that match drink that you gave me last time.
Yes, one
Still
step
the
away
special.
from
Okay.
Molotov cocktail.
Look, if Sven walks into the room, I'm going to throw it at him, and I will have my Molotov. I'm not going to get killed by that man.
So long as Alvera
Yes.
doesn't eat the match first.
Yeah, Alvera, you know, I keep telling our insurance agents about your match eating habit, and they keep wanting to raise the price for our insurance policy.
she looks over, she's like starting to get ready to make the drinks, like, yeah, but it doesn't do anything to me. It's just
I know, but
It's
they
just
say
all
it's a
Christmas,
carcinogen, and they don't want you drinking that, or they gonna have to raise the price, so... To which I exclaimed, her entire diet is carcinogens, because alcohol's one, but that's not important to them, apparently.
so their only problem is me eating, like, and she like holds up a tiny little match. This little thing.
Yeah,
So if she drinks a lot, doesn't that mean her body's expelling a lot of heat, so she's really toasty warm?
well, I mean, her body's made out of lava for some part of it, so yes, multiple reasons for that being the case.
Yeah, she consistently has like a ball of heat with her all the time, since her tail and her ears are magma. So
Let's use this map again. Ah,
Oh Christ! I should not say that joke. That joke is too fun. Dude, no, I'm not gonna say it. No.
also, heard your mom's in town, Alvera. How's that going?
I mean, not too bad. I had to meet up with her at some point because she had some stuff to tell me.
Okay,
I think I feel like I have to DM this to Matt now.
so... I have, well, first of all, Alvera, can I get my regular of 2 shots of whiskey, 2 shots of rum, and 2 beers poured into one oversized container?
I will do that, and
Thank
of course she's like sliding. She's sliding over Gorfus' drink as he literally told her his order. Which, have fun, Gorfist.
Yes, Gorfist, fortitude save.
Literally in the middle of eating scorpion pepper chicken. So I'm
Oh boy.
in character preparing myself.
Yeah,
I
prepare-
think that's a critical failure since we've established the DC of that is
Yep.
32 or something like that. So,
Yep.
very, very intoxicated Gorfist.
What
Balanced
is
off
he
by the
drinking?
thing.
What is he drinking?
Alvara's signature cocktail.
the
Oh,
lava
no.
set, her special.
Wait a minute. There is a alcohol that's not plant-based.
No, I'm pretty sure that's plant-based.
No, because it's a curse.
No, that's also plant-based.
How is a curse plant-based?
Well, I mean, it all starts with a bush.
Okay, let's stop there, mister. I don't want to talk about the tea.
No. The berries that make it are from the bush. It just sounds like a dirty comment because it's a Callistrian curse.
Okay.
Damn the joke.
But yeah, no, that's unfortunately from a very specific strand of berries in Elysium.
Oh, you're allowed to make berry wine. Okay, I see how it is. Anyway, I'm going to continue drinking my water meat.
To be fair,
Since you
the
have
wine
mammoth
I'm making
meat-
from berries isn't sentient. Anyways,
Neither is this.
okay, you know what?
Is it
Tardy
a-
sapience is not on the table of discussion tonight. Anyways, Alvaro, thank you for the drink.
Right?
Because as she was coming over with the drink, she's like, and yeah, he came in the other day with one of that thing's fruits, wanting me to make a drink out of it.
His fruits
And
aren't
then
like
Graves
member
ate it.
berries, where they talk.
Yeah, and as I was in the middle of explaining to Graves what happened, he ate the fruit. So,
Were you holding
yeah.
the fruit like you were, were you holding the fruit upside down with your palm facing up?
What?
I mean,
You know, the way you
yes,
typically
but
hold the fruit, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, where Graves comes from, you know, slave gladiator pits, that's how they fed them. Well, regardless. Well, Alvaro, I have interesting news.
mm-hmm.
So,
Bill has disappeared.
No, Will. Ew,
so, so it's good news for the most part. Good news is, I am finally taking a vacation. Like, a legitimate one.
Because then Alvaro just, like, looks you straight in the eyes, like, are you ill?
And you're putting me in charge, aren't you?
Definitely not that one. No offense, but, I'm actually
It's
going
just
to
like-
be...
He's just like, are you ill? Are you sane? Hello?
I mean...
Sanity is very relative.
Well, I'm perfectly healthy, and I could be working, but... Fine. Percy
only
and
asking
Lapis is
I'm
birthday.
only asking you these questions because the last time we tried and get you to take vacation, you still worked anyway.
Percy and Lapis's birthday is within the next few weeks.
I see.
So, I'm gonna go home, spend some time with Percy and Lapis, literally ignoring everything else my jobs entail. Which I can't do on all of their birthdays, but this is one of those birthdays where they'll start having permanent memories, so, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I would put you or Graves in charge normally, because that's where the chain of command goes, but you're technically in this little weird thing where you're not fully on duty, and Graves technically is coming with me because, technically he's my bodyguard, and yeah, it's sort of the whole package deal and whatnot. So, with that being said, Ringo is the base commander, and I somewhat trust Adonis to make sure Ringo isn't currently. Well, I trust Adonis to at least keep Ringo from overdosing. Of course,
Are we there?
So, yeah, technically, I'm putting Ringo and Adonis in charge while I'm gone.
Oh God.
What could
You
possibly
trust
go
those-
wrong?
You trust those two, but you don't trust me.
No,
Ringo.
Alvara, you are in this wonderful thing where you're not technically going to be called on unless needed.
Given
So-
recent events, I understand why you aren't trusting me with command. But that's alright.
Well, I mean, more it's a way of Ringo proving he can be responsible.
I was the leader of the group.
Then you just hear Alvaro snort when he says trying to for
So,
Ringo
Alvaro,
trying to prove
you
he can be
still
responsible.
outrank them, and I will make sure they know that while they are in charge while I'm gone, you still outrank them and can give them orders if they don't fulfill the ones they already have.
Alright.
So, they should be here soon. Like, any second now.
Hi guys, we're walking in like it's always sunny.
No,
No.
no, he doesn't. Adonis makes a grand entrance from the ceiling, or
Oh,
from the window, whichever's easier.
I just walked through the front door. He just broke your window.
It
Alvaro?
is I,
Just saying,
the mighty
Alvaro sighs.
Adonis.
Alvaro?
Alvaro sighs as she starts
flexes.
walking around the counter to grab a broom.
No, Alvaro, we have technology.
We decided to take our coconuts on the go, and you heard a loud straw sucking sound.
So, with that little snap of his fingers, he just used a remake spell on the window and is like, okay. So, Ringo, Adonis.
What's the lighting?
Ringo, Adonis, you can't just break people's windows. I get a bill every time you do that.
Adonis appreciates you for paying.
I don't know
Technically,
why
I've
you
been
added,
deducting that from your paycheck every once in a while.
I don't know why you added me to that. I didn't break the window.
Actually, I sort of changed what I was saying mid-sentence because I have good news for you two.
Alvaro starts walking away to the back room. I'm gonna be back here for about 20 minutes, and no, I'm not gonna be drinking. And she just closes the door.
So, Adonis, Ringo, I am taking a vacation.
Okay.
I don't... Usually I have to be forced to take a vacation. I am voluntarily taking a vacation.
Okay.
Okay, so don't have that habit or the reputation with Gen 2 yet. Good. Alvera technically outranks you.
Uh-huh.
But since you, Ringo, are in charge of the garrison we have here, I am going to, unless Alvera needs to emergency tell you what to do, let you be in charge of day-to-day operations for a bit.
Okay. So I have to end my vacation early so you could have a vacation.
First of all, did anyone approve your vacation?
I mean, the command
I
structure.
did.
Yeah, Alvera did.
First of all, I'm saying that as in that Ringo is saying that he approved his own vacation.
Alvera said, and I quote, "Get the hell out of my bar. I don't care what you do. Get out, get out, get out." So I chose to take a vacation.
So you filled out the proper request forms for your vacation.
Man, I don't even know how like request forms work in organization. There's like 2 of us in this town and like no one else. We haven't even gotten supplies in a while. I assume I've been getting paid, but I don't even have access to my bank account.
First of all, you have been getting paid. Second of all, the supplies in the garrison are fine. Third of all, what have you been doing?
What do you mean? I've been here. What is Alvera doing? She's working a bar.
First of all, the entire crew you had back in Lamasara is here.
They are?
Yeah, at the Have you been to the garrison recently?
What garrison?
What?
Adonis.
Oh, Garrison, were you not listening?
Adonis, have you been at a garrison?
No.
Then Alvaro just comes out of the back room early. It's like, okay, I gotta hear this.
I don't know if you're lying to me or not.
Okay, on second thought, I'm going to call someone else for this duty.
What? Why? Adonis is here.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Hey! Marcel, how you doing?
Because she just looks up, it's like, oh,
No,
I'm
like
okay.
he calls you on the thing. Hey, Marcel, how you doing?
Oh. Doing okay. Still,
So come to Alvaro's bar. I have news for you. By the way, I'm taking a vacation. No, I'm perfectly mentally and physically healthy. It's just my kid's birthday is coming up.
Okay. I might have a tag along if that's okay.
First of all, who is your tag along?
And then she just like passes the stone over. You know exactly who.
No, I don't. Are we talking to Agatha or?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So Agatha says hi and is like, oh, can you give me back to Marcel? Marcel, bring Reeve with you, because I just realized I have to appoint a new second in command.
Okay.
Okay, Ringo, then you and Adonis are getting a different protocol altogether. After they walk you to the garrison you should have been staying at this entire fucking time. Which brings me to the rest of you, who are new recruits, but not full-time recruits quite yet.
I'm not a recruit.
You all technically, I think all of you signed up, didn't you?
Above table, you didn't actually officially do it with Gorefist, even though Gorefist was an absolutely yes. As long as I get to join the company that saved me later on that line.
During the whole aptitude test? No,
it
was only Tardy that didn't sign up because he's a child.
Yeah. But I think we cut short on when Gorefist was doing that because the whole Lily Magicanis thing got brought up, and then after that, entire Gorefist conversation got dropped.
Look. Long story short, I don't care what Old Mage December's instructions are. We haven't heard from Ignacy and those guys for like a week now. So, you're going in to the cave, like you should have done from the first place. I am going to be having Ringo and Adonis checking in on you after however long you guys view as necessary. Like, they will be bringing you supplies, whatever, making sure you're fine, because I am... Technically, I have 3 years worth of vacation time.
That doesn't accrue, man.
No, it does accrue.
Ringo does a spit take. What?
Yeah. Like, you get...
Here comes
2
out bro with a mop.
You get like a week each month to make sure that you can take a longer vacation if it's necessary. And technically at my level, you get a month each month because you're not expected to take vacations. Anyways, that was a horrible policy.
I get a week a month?
Yeah. I mean, you have to get it approved, but you don't have to use it or lose it, so... It was in the contract you signed.
Ah, so it's just never gonna be approved. Okay, I see how it works. Grumble. Okay, we're gonna go do leader stuff. Bye-bye.
No, you aren't going anywhere just yet, because I'm putting Marcel and Reeve in charge. Since you didn't even know where the
And
garrison
as you
was.
say that, Reeve is walking over. Hello.
And then, of course, Marcel's following in.
And Agatha's right behind Marcel, dawdling after her like a
Exactly.
baby duckling in front of her mother.
Oh, we're not in charge anymore? Okay, bye.
No.
I am in charge now, I guess.
So, Ringo, did I dismiss you?
No, Dad.
First of all, it's no, sir. You're in the army. Second of all, I didn't dismiss you, so stay here. You have your drink, and Alvaro will provide you with another if that's not enough. As I'm making very
So
clear
long
instructions.
as you don't spit on the floor again as she's walking away with a mop.
So look, so Reeve, Marcel, while I am away on a vacation, and Reeve, yes, I am perfectly mentally and physically healthy. My kids are having an important birthday, and I sort of want to be there for
Fair
both the
enough.
party and a little bit beforehand to have good memories. Second of all, Ringo, I technically teach a magic class, but you can teach specialized history courses if you need to, because I will need to technically fill that in, and I don't want... You're going to be on campus anyways. You might as well get an extra paycheck out of it, right?
Okay.
Yep. And, Marcel, technically, chain of command is Alvaro will step in if necessary. You are top commander of the garrison, which... Have Ringo or Donna showed up to the garrison yet, out of curiosity?
I have not seen either of them, to my knowledge.
And, okay, well, that's
Which
why
this is the first time I'm seeing Adonis here.
Okay, Ringo, your paycheck, or, sorry, your bag of gold is sent to the base each month.
Look, I know what you're saying, but I legit didn't know that the rest of the group was here.
Okay. Well, anyways, all that aside, Ringo, since I'm sending you to the school, I expect you to be on your best behavior. Also, you and Adonis are to supervise this group here of students going through the cave to find our lost students, because I'm sort of pissed off that I can't get permission to do this from Old Mage Jatembe, so you are both running decoy interference and making sure they don't die while doing that.
Well, that sounds awful, but I have taught classes before. You don't need to worry about that. I am a professor.
Did not know you were a professor, actually, so yeah, good.
Based off Indiana.
Jones?
No, not Joe. We don't mention him.
So
Don't
look,
mention Jones pulls out Glock.
So look, you guys have fun. I am going to make sure that I am not a deadbeat dad. I'll be away for a couple of weeks. I expect the cave to be cleared, you to find Ignacy and the others that have been sent with him, and none of you to fall behind on your classwork while I'm gone. Okay, bye. And he snaps his fingers and he's gone.
And just as he's teleporting through whatever means, he just feels a hand of like a proud father's hand on his shoulder. Shadow's so proud that he's actually not being a deadbeat dad. He's doing better than Brayden, and Shadow's so proud of him.
Look,
I mean, he's doing better than Alvara's dad. I'll tell you that much.
I gotta go collect
Wah,
my
wah,
gold
wah.
and do some paperwork.
Also, dude, my stomach is getting roiled by the scorpion. So this is what it's like to have one of Alvara's things.
Precisely.
You got mammoth steak, but not mammoth cheese.
Thank you,
I'm not even sure. No,
We're not going
actually,
on
no.
about
Mammal,
cheese.
technically, yes.
so, it's fun. So Agatha looks at you and is like, have you ever tried milking a mammoth?
I mean, it requires a certain degree of expertise.
Or like a certain degree of expertise and a certain lack of sanity, because, yeah, nothing quite hits you like being bucked by a mammoth. Well, I mean, maybe a bullet to the head, but, sure no one here had to deal with that. Anyways, pretty sure I was, not involved in the conversation about delving that with you, so bye. Talk to you later, Mom.
then
Bye.
And Barcel just looks between. It's like, okay. She's just kind of standing there, like, what the hell do I do now?
No, that is Agatha being like, well, that sounds like a way of getting killed before I rekindle my relationship with my maternal figure. Bye.
Also, if Adonis says anything, Griff's just like, Adonis.
Adonis?
Just turn it down.
Turn what down?
You're everything.
I
The hangover's
refuse.
already started. Oh. Also,
Barcel just
her-
kind of speaks up. It's like, if you're asking to turn a lot of things down, that, and she just kind of like,
I
It's just
can
kinda like-
clearly tell that he doesn't have an off switch or a dial. He has
Well,
all, and all. That's all he has.
there's no
Still,
classes on
Try
this
to find
Friday,
that dial.
which means we are finally at your guys' exploration of the final dungeon of this book. Not the campaign, this book. There's 6 books.
Basically, it's part 1's conclusion of 6.
Yes, and it is also the first sort of quote-unquote mega dungeon.
Oh,
Before we
don't
get
say mega
delving into
dungeon,
that,
otherwise
we're
I'm
going to
going to be being Human Annihilation vibes.
No, not that kind of mega dungeon. But we'll be back in a second.
that'd be a whole different story.
Yep, we're getting back to it. So,
But
you
you're
are
gonna
finally
probably
doing the
explain that
dungeon
after
delving.
session.
Finally doing the dungeon delving. Yeah,
boy.
also, yeah, no, legitimately, for once in his goddamn life, Mr. 5 jobs, and all of which should take an entire person's week, is finally taking a fucking vacation. Your lifeline from that technically does not work for this dungeon. You are at full health if you aren't already for some reason. And I have to pull up a document, so... Give me a second.
Document says he's pregnant.
What?
Wait, Matt's pregnant.
I knew it. How are men? How are they coping?
First of all, Matt is not pregnant.
Okay,
Oh, that's-
no, he can't be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Second
He's not
of
that
all,
badass.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, you know what? I take that fuck you back. Because, you know, one of those two men are faithful, so you're right. Anyways,
Arnold's not faithful.
what?
Arnold's not faithful.
Yeah, I know.
So they're both unfaithful.
No, because one of those is a request from the other person.
Oh, we're talking about you.
Well, regardless, you are in a place that looks a little bit like this. The wooden wall panel in this long, low room have been broken apart in 4 places to reveal narrow passages burrowed into the stone. The railing which spawns the walls and the low rail in the middle hint that this room once served as a dance studio. Several desks have been relocated here with a few books and papers. More papers nailed to the wood near each entrance feature hastily sketched maps. You can take a look around this place if you want.
Alright, I'll do a perception.
Okie dokie. So, particularly with the papers on the wall, you would see to this room, and this room for paths. Nothing else of interest, unfortunately. Well, I would say that, except there is something of interest.
Is that a bee?
It is
that
the giant mining bee that Estriel think is cute.
Oh wow, I'm allergic to those. And oh wow, they're in every way to go.
Oh, and they're
They are
medium-sized creatures, so they're technically larger than you are, Balthazar.
Oh god.
Also, I can kind of see why she thinks it's cute. Except for, I think it's just terrifying.
So do we roll initiative now?
I don't know. Do you think they're friendly?
Well, if only my interpretive dancing had worked, I could communicate with these bees.
Well, it's a shame that didn't happen.
I mean, you either go from making a friendly gesture to possibly seducing the bees, and I don't think you want to do that.
Also, you have Tardy, and Tardy looks tasty to anything that is not, good, aligned.
Well, are bees... Okay, fine. Well, then are we rolling initiative?
Yeah,
Dude, our previous encounter with them was hostile.
Well, I said, why are you roll initiative? And he started being all vague about it, so I don't know why you're suddenly being so angry.
No. I was saying, like, oh, if only that was the case, but no, I was being vague about it. He's right.
Hmm.
I'm assuming Frondy would be summoned because we were told to go down in a dungeon.
Yes, Frondy is summoned.
Yeah.
But I thought you rode him, so.
I did. Yep.
Why is my health not updating?
I see it at 37 of 37.
Well, the circle is 37 and the character sheet's 37, but the little bar is at 19.
I see a 37 on my bar.
Oh well, I can keep track of it. Thanks, though.
That's fine, as long as you can keep track of it.
We do need
Maybe
to update
try
At the
minusing
speed of
1 and then
Tardy.
plussing 1 in the thing.
Oh yeah, initiative. One moment.
I need to update some health bars. Wah.
Let me pop out my character sheet. And oh yeah, zeros is fast as fuck, boy.
Well, enemies break tie.
Even on
Wait,
a hat
they do?
20?
Do you have a Pilgrim's token?
No, I don't think that was available on my feat list.
Well,
Hold on, I don't
it's a
have my
first
HP
level
updated.
feat, but I don't think it's on your character either version you gave me.
Yeah.
So, Pilgrim's token lets you beat ties. But yeah, rules
Okay.
as intended and written, its enemies break tie.
Even on a natural 20?
Yep.
Wow. Dang.
Oh, Zeros. Hmm.
Juicy nom noms.
That's a miss.
Wait, why can't I
And
see your rolls?
they're on the GM layer, and I will fix that in a second. It's a 17
Okay.
and a 14, and I know those are misses.
Both of those missed. None of them are crit fails.
Yes. And then... Well, that's odd. So apparently when it's not really important. They both have the same speed and can get to the same place. Hello, Estriel. These things you said were cute.
Oh, no.
That's a miss. Wow! Diced. Zeros.
Bless.
Okay.
One moment.
Hmm.
I will. Yeah. I don't think my level 2 spells are on my character sheet yet, are they?
I don't know if I updated it, so.
Yeah, they weren't updated. Bless regardless, because it's a good first round choice.
Yeah.
So everyone has a +1 status to their attack rolls.
Yay.
That's within 15 feet of me.
This is everybody.
I'll make it bigger next turn.
Well, I think everybody is.
Actually, no. Currently, Balthazar is more than 3 tiles away.
How?
He's
No,
the
he's
only
only
one of
3
us.
tiles away.
He's exactly 3 tiles.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Isn't he on the tile with the wall?
No.
No. No, he's on the one next to it, which is 3 tiles.
It looks like I'm not the only one that needs to reload.
Let me refresh.
So Zeros, you don't have the
Yeah,
second
okay.
level spells on the sheet yet, so.
Yeah, I don't.
No. I mean on like the Path Builder one either. So
Oh, I didn't pick them?
apparently not. At least the version I have doesn't have them.
Weird, it didn't say that I had to pick spells in character creation.
Well, you have access to
I have
all
to
common
prepare
ones as a
spells.
cleric, so you're fine. You can add the ones you feel are necessary at this moment. But yes, Bless and Final Action, Zeros.
We're gonna go ahead and open up my character sheet again because I had to refresh.
Perfectly understandable. Roll20's being a bit of a dingus tonight.
We're gonna attack the one in front of me.
Oh, well, looks like I'm not the only one getting dice tonight. Not a critical failure, just a failure.
Fine.
Okie dokie. Also, close, like within, 5, difference of 5, so. Or that is the right. Yep. Hello, Balthazar. I heard you were allergic to these things.
That's
Oh no.
correct.
I
don't know if that mechanically, but yeah.
I mean, you are actually. This is something you can actually be allergic to.
Oh, okay. What does that do?
Times.
I'm gonna treat it as flat-footed versus you.
Okay.
So, not quite a crit still, but jeez. So 9 damage of piercing. We're gonna try that again.
Out of curiosity. Oh.
So 20 damage of 20 damage there because this has deadly dice to it.
Am I gonna die again?
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
29 damage total so far.
Chardy, you're up.
Yay. Okay.
Balthazar
So-
is on the brink of death, by the way.
Yeah,
Again.
I know. That's why I was
Yeah,
going to attack the
Why
thing in
did
front
you
of him.
keep happening?
His strongest
made
move
him
would probably
allergic
be
to
to
everything.
move
He's on the brink of
in
death
the way
24/7.
of
The
move in
flat-footed
the way
doesn't
of the
have-
other ones trying to get to Balthazar and then kill the one next to him.
The flat-footed would. This would have happened anyway.
Okay, I am going to. Well, okay. Trying to think about what I should go. So spells. Oh, that's Frondy's spells. Yeah, Frondy doesn't have any of those. So. Yeah, I'm going to. Okay, so electric arc targets. How many things hit? I forget how long the bounce is from electric arc, but I think it's like 15 feet.
No, there's no bounce. You can target 2 creatures as long as they're both within 30 feet of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull that up.
Okay.
Electric arc.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I am going to need a
Here,
turn
there's your-
here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do electric arc, and then I'm gonna have Frondy smack something. Back
Okay.
together, electric arc, and then Frondy's gonna smack something. Smack
Well-
the bee in front of him.
Okay, let me
Go first,
just
electric arc.
color code these bees here.
Oh wait, would I have another dice now? I think I would.
Yes, you have 2nd level spells.
So that's another D4. I'll add that.
Well, second target takes no damage.
Mhm.
First target takes full damage. And I
Okay,
assume your
then-
primary target is the one in front of you.
Yep. Now Frondy's going to punch it.
Yep.
Branch. Vine.
Well, it's dead.
Did it die from the first hit?
No, the second. Took all
Okay.
of your actions to kill.
That's fine.
Estriel.
It's dead.
Alright. Oh, what are we looking at? Let's see.
Hey, Estriel, you think these things are cute, right?
Yeah.
And they're just trying to protect their hive. They're doing natural things, right?
Yes.
So, make me a will save there, Miss Ranger, caring for nature, druid hippie woman. Or should I say, Cassandra?
Shut the fuck. Oh, Will, you said?
Yes, will. You just avoided the effects of your nature-loving hippie self being under a calm emotion, specifically against the mining bees. Congratulations.
Jesus.
And you can see that these things are out for blood, and you can act normally. Also, roll me one for Vespire, because, you know.
Oh no. Alright. Oh, where's the boy? Where is your Will, sir? Where is it? There it is. Where art thou? How does he
Okay.
roll 1%, like 1?
His will save is better than yours, by the way.
Hate it here.
So, let's see. He's gonna do his thing. And... no, that second one will hit. Because, you know, he doesn't have to take orders from you to get his full turn in. Now it's your turn, Estriel.
Fair enough. Oh, I'm gonna whip out the bow. Let's see.
You might want to try melee weapons. You are in too cramped of a space to get full benefit from your bow.
Fair enough. Alright. Would it be like 2 from both, or what?
Would it be 2 from, or it'd be 1 from both, and then you can choose whichever weapon you fancy. Yeah, 2 from both would probably be accurate.
Alright. So we'll do this one. And then
That's a crit.
toss that one out.
That's a miss.
Second one on that one.
Oh, and third
then-
attack on the final one.
Alright.
Yep.
And toss that out. Oh my lord.
That's
Okay.
a critical miss. So it starts chewing on the kukri.
No!
And your kukri takes a single point of damage.
Wow.
Wait,
Yeah.
Path
Will
2
have to
has
be my
weapon
nigga.
durability?
Yes, it does. It's just not very common. So that regular old steel weapon has basically, I think, 7 points it can take before it breaks.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
And
It's
these
just
mining
never
bees
used,
are
really.
used to burrowing through metals that aren't sky metals. So, yeah, if you critically fail on these, they're going to nibble on your weapon. And
So in other words,
technically,
this fucker's chewing on my weapons.
Gorfist's staff has 3 because it's wood.
If it just breaks it, it's just going to be freaking dual wielding at that
Armor
point.
also has durability, by the way, but that's even less common than weapons.
Mhm.
So, Balthazar, you're up.
I'd like to clarify real quick. Even if I wasn't allergic, I would have
Don't
still.
give me 3.5 flashbacks. I don't want to deal with oozes, okay?
Don't worry, there's no rust monsters. That's the only thing that really deals with it nowadays.
So that's 9 points of health.
Yep.
So because I fought these things before, do I need to do the esoteric skill again?
You guys haven't fought these things before. They were a question on a quiz.
Oh, well, in
Oh.
that case, esoteric lore.
Yes. Well, they are susceptible to smoke.
There's nothing I can do with that information. But I have one action left, and
No.
I guess
No. You can
Field.
apply the smoke susceptibility. It's not typically how it run, but I'd give that to you.
Oh, I knew ingesting those smoke bombs this morning would be helpful.
I mean, you still can't get to them at this point in time, but yeah. So, good option. Gorfist.
I'm looking to see if I can utilitarianly, because I'm going to say that Balthazar shut that out, so we all know they're susceptible to smoke.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you buy a smoke stick?
Create an object or temporary object of negligible bulk. Would that count?
No. Because
Oh,
that
Hard
would
talk
be
is not
using
here.
prestidigitation to cause physical harm to something.
Oh, what I
Okay. Physical harm. Okay.
Yeah, you can't use
That's fine.
prestidigitation to harm someone. That's part of the rule for the spell.
Is it?
literally
Yes.
was.
Hey, hang on. I need to see this real quick. Down at the bottom. it would
Prestidigitation
be-
can't deal damage or cause adverse conditions. Any actual change to an object beyond what is noted above persists only as long as you sustain the spell. I do appreciate the creativity, but that spell bakes in the anti-creativity
Fucking
button to it.
fast.
I said
Yeah,
earlier.
no. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. You
That's
ruined
in 5e
everything.
too. It's like the common
said-
clause. Go ahead.
That's stupid.
I said earlier that I have smoke bombs in my bag.
I mean,
Isn't that how you? Did you say I could do that?
yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Though, I
Well,
mean,
actually,
you
I
want
said-
to toss a smoke bomb to Gorfist, you can.
Sure, I can do that. Here, there.
I gotta look up if there's anything for a smoke stick in terms of a save. 1 second.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I have some
Then-
Bard Talk as smoke sticks. There's no save. It's just
I'm-
blindness.
Not
Not blindness,
I'm like,
but yeah.
I almost.
Not 'cause
Actually, there
blindness is
are
concealed.
smoke balls.
Oh.
And you can get them in that 5-foot burst.
You just
And
imagine
there is no
Balthazar
save for anything like a poison, so yeah, you use smoke on bees.
It's just roll it like a marble across the floor, and it's just spy movie. Just
I was gonna be
pops
funny and
open
say
with-
that Imagine Balthazar tried to toss it to you, didn't throw it hard enough, and then proceeded to hit the floor and went off.
But Gorfist, I'm gonna give Balthazar the free action to hand it over to you, but I'm gonna have that be a ranged attack roll for you to do that properly.
okay.
You just have to hit the tile, not the creature. So don't roll
Yeah,
a
I
1
gotta
of a
do a
D20.
raw. Yeah, I gotta do a raw D20 and then any sort of modifier on top of that.
You're fine.
Because I don't have a ranged attack on my sheet, so I just whatever.
Like I said, you're
Done.
just hitting a tile, so unless you roll a 1, you're fine.
I'm gonna grab something to chew on. I'll be right back.
And
Just make sure it's not matches.
you have 2 actions left.
Um. Ooh. Ooh. Can I prep my cascade?
I mean, you
Just
can
doing a
shield then
single hit.
cascade.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Wait,
gives you a good
shield?
damage
Oh, yeah.
type. Yeah, shield and then into cascade gives you a good damage
Oh, yeah,
type
yeah,
for
yeah.
your
Yeah,
cascade.
using the... Yeah, using
Yep.
this one.
Hey, Matt.
Yes?
In accordance with what I normally do, with where I pick one rare or uncommon spell from both of my fonts, I'm gonna go with Blast of the Bellows and All Food for level 2. By the way,
Okie dokie.
my character doesn't know any other rare or uncommon level spells at 2 unless I learn them naturally through training.
That is fine. You want to try and add those to the sheet if you can while we're coming up on your next turn?
Yeah, I can. I can try. I'm not familiar with how to add spells in Roll20.
I'm back.
Drag. Literally click and drag.
So,
Literally
if you
click and drag?
So if you go to
Yeah,
the compendium,
literally
you can
drag.
type in the spell and then drag it into your spell list.
Yep.
Where's the compendium?
It's that
It's the
little
one that
book
looks like the
thing.
books.
Yeah.
The two uprights and the one crooked book between the journal and the jukebox.
Yeah.
That's of course assuming that the content's unlocked or whatnot and it's available.
I'm not
in the
sure if it requires. Does it require premium?
No, I am
No.
sharing it with you, so you're good.
It's like you should.
If you
So
search
it's
the
in the
name of the
compendium.
spell and don't find anything, it's just a copy paste thing, and I can do that after session. Well, probably tomorrow, but you know.
Mhm.
It's legacy content, so I don't think it shows up.
What are the spells?
Blast of the Bellows and All Food. I think both of them are technically legacy content, so let me double check and see if All Food is as well.
What are they from, out of curiosity?
They're from specific modules in Pathfinder 2e.
That would explain why I can't find them. So I'll have to add those later, but I'll have,
I can copy and paste it into chat.
Oh no, I'll have it on your sheet. I have your sheet open, so...
Okay.
I did make the turn for the mining bee, so it's Lily's turn. It got a 30 to hit you, so not a crit, but 10 points of damage because it rolled max. That was you, Zeros.
Oh, it hit me?
Yep, but it only had 2 actions, so, you know.
How much?
10 points.
Okay.
And it's what food?
All food.
Ah, okay. Sounds good. I will add those after
They
session.
are on Archives of Nethys.
Yep. So, Lily, you are up.
The green one. Okay, I'm gonna hit the green one with this.
So, there is a double-sided thing to putting them in a cloud of smoke. Yes, they lose an action. They are concealed. So I need a DC 5 flat check if you want to target any of those things.
Oh, the
Yep.
DC
So
5 flat check?
orange does not need the DC 5 flat check, but if you are targeting something covered in smoke, that does cover a flat check.
Okay.
So if you don't want to make the check, you can always switch to orange, but if you still want to make the... Oh, yeah, DC 5, you're good. I will have it roll its... Let me just make sure. That is an interesting thing for this B stat block. It fails.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use sleep right behind it.
Okie dokie. So... A failure and a critical failure. Wait, is it a first? No, actually, even if it was just a first level sleep, it's a low enough level of creature that it's effective. Incapacitation trait for future reference, you need to use an appropriate level of spell for those to work. So just be prepared to prepare a higher level one of those in the future if you haven't already. Regardless,
Okay.
that being said, it's no penalty this time, so we have a failure and a critical failure. So one of them is asleep for at least a minute, and the other for at least an hour.
Doesn't all three of them, because it's a 5 burst?
You'd have to get Lewis in order for that to affect all three of them.
Ah.
Yeah. So think of it like you affect 4 squares that are connected by a single corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I only hit green and blue, you were saying.
Yup,
Okay.
which means you just skip the next 2 turns. So, yeah,
So I'm gonna
legitimately
cast-
amazing turn. Get a hero point for that.
I'm gonna cast my lovely level 2 spell on them now.
Wait,
that it's
hero
my
point
round.
for what?
Well, that was an amazing turn. You get a hero point. You did wonderful.
So,
Oh,
firstly, I sustain Blast, making it expand its radius.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast my spell.
Blast of Bellows?
Yep.
Okie dokie. It is a... It's not any sort of save from what I'm seeing, so that's just the effect. Or wait, no, what
They
is...
need to make a
acrobatics check. And
acrobatics
that's what
check
the
to
effect
maneuver
is
in
for.
flight.
Yup.
It's versus my spell DC.
Yup. Sounds good. Tardy, you're up.
Okay.
That's currently everything in the AoE. Within
Yup.
100 feet that flies. Fine, range of 100 feet, area 20 foot burst. So basically all 3 of them currently, if they are airborne, have to make an acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm.
None of them are in range. Sad. I'm gonna have to move. Then, yeah, I'm going to have. So I'm gonna use Act Together.
You, by the way, green and blue can both be coup de grace, but that's a full turn action if you guys don't remember. So, and if you hit them before you coup de grace them, they will wake up.
I am going to focus on blue, on the one that's still awake. Then.
Okay, orange.
Okay. So I'm gonna have Rondi. So Tardy's gonna use Boost Eidolon, and then I think I have 2 actions left over.
Yep.
So, Branch Vine. I'm gonna roll a concealment check now. Right?
Oh, right. Oh, no, that one's not in smoke.
It's not? Okay.
No. The second one's a miss, though.
Yeah, second one's a miss, obviously. But plus 4 damage from Boost Eidolon, so that's 20 damage.
Oh, and you just narrowly avoided a crit miss.
Yeah. But yeah, orange takes 20 damage. Yay!
Estriel, do you want to coup de grace one of these?
Not orange. Blue. Yeah.
No, orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, before you do that, yeah, Vespire's intelligent enough to know what a coup de grace is, so... Automatic critical hit. Wonderful, wonderful 14 damage. On blue. Or, no, he'll fly over... Does that particularly... Hey, Lewis, does that particularly target enemies, or does it target everything in range?
Was anyone else in the air?
Vespire.
At the time that I cast the spell, was anyone else in the air?
Vespire.
Yes, Vespire.
Yeah, that's a DC 18 athletics check to not get knocked down at least 10 feet.
Which
Okay,
is
so
That is not a
Vespire's
critical
turn is
fail.
over.
They descend 10 feet.
Okay. Which means
Also,
their
I'm
movement
pretty
is
sure that
nullified, so...
I'm pretty sure that knocked the bees to the ground too.
Well, they were
So-
unconscious, so yeah.
well, two of them were unconscious. One of them wasn't.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
yeah,
full
you're
check.
right, but Vespire's turn is over. So yeah, Marcel, you can coup de grace blue.
Alright, what would I be doing then?
Just roll an attack roll. It's an automatic critical hit.
Alright, I'll go ahead and, yoink. Toss that out.
Use the
No.
star knife if I'm recommending anything. Yup.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
So 3 points plus can you roll a d6 for me? Alright, 6 points plus a d6.
So just flat d6 then?
Yep.
Alright. Okay.
Well, blue is awake now. Balthazar, you're up.
Would anyone like any smoke bombs?
Sure, I'll take some. But
For
I could
later?
wait a second.
This is like for later. Yeah, I think we all should probably have one.
I don't know how many I have. It's the esoteric bag, but
You'll have them until the end of this fight. They will disappear after the end of this fight.
well, is there any
Never
point-
mind then.
I guess I'm gonna go next to Vespier,
Yep.
and I'm gonna whack the blue one.
Okay.
Actually,
If you go get a bit... Well, no, you can't coup de grace this turn because you don't have enough actions.
can I reverse my movement?
You can't coup de grace with a spell, unfortunately.
Well, I wasn't gonna coup, I was gonna electric art.
Okay, you can do that. They'll wake up green, which will give up a free guaranteed... Well, technically... Yeah, you can do that.
Oh wait, electric arc starts with 1 dice, right?
No, 2 dice and bonus with new rules.
All right.
Yeah.
How does everyone
Okay.
feel about him waking up?
I mean, it's a reflex save, so it gets, like, roll twice and take worse results, so it's probably a crit.
Do you reflex save if you're asleep?
Yeah, you get one. You get -4, and roll twice, take worse result, though. So, a regular failure for green, and a regular failure for blue, which means blue is dead, and green is awake after taking 9 damage. Statistically speaking, that was a good play.
And I have one turn left. I'm gonna throw smoke at it.
It's already in smoke.
Oh, I'm gonna activate my shield.
Sounds good. Corfish.
Can I just straight electric arc
Yes.
these two?
Yep.
Well, blam.
Is blue holding
Well,
up?
Orange is still alive, blue is dead, and the one you hit earlier was orange, which is still alive,
Yeah.
and green just critically succeeded. So, Orange is gonna go after Frondy now.
Hmm.
Miss. And is 18 enough to hit Frondy? No.
No.
Lily, you're up.
That's 1 shy.
Devil Bro?
Ba-ba-ba. Oh wait, I don't have that prepared. What did I prepare? Oh, I prepared those. Honestly, none of the spells I prepared is going to help me, so I'm going to do a cantrip.
That sounds fine.
And because I'm shooting through a crowd, I'm just going to use this because that won't affect it.
Are you hitting orange or green?
Orange.
It's dead.
Sweet.
Yep.
And then
Who are you guidancing?
I will guidance Zeros.
Okie dokie. Well, green does not like being in the smoke, but it has to make an acrobatics check to get out of it.
Did it wake up?
And that's
It
a failure,
fails.
meaning it's wasting its entire turn to try and move.
What's
Hey!
its sound speed?
Did someone wake green up?
Yeah, I
Yes.
shocked it a little.
Statistically speaking, he was more likely to critically succeed on that than, regularly succeed. He had a 55% chance to get a critical failure from it. And since he had to roll twice and take the worst result, it was even lower than that for it to not critically fail.
Alright, and now Zeros kills the bee.
Yep. I am just making sure I know what crit failure does again.
A crit failure causes them to drop 60 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is correct.
So yeah, Saros, it's your turn.
It's on the ground, right?
Yep.
And it's within range of my trident, right?
Correct, but it's in smoke, so it's a DC 5 flat check.
Do I have an AoE for this?
I mean, haunting him is sonic damage, right? You can disperse the smoke, but, give and take there.
No, that's dumb. I can just AoE it. I'm pretty sure Void Warp. Yeah, Void Warp. What does it do again?
Void Warp is a single target. Haunting him is an AoE. Reaction harm would be an AoE, but would also be very detrimental.
Yeah, it would.
Please don't kill me again.
Yeah, I'm gonna haunting him it.
Okie dokie.
Like you
Which
think I'm ever
is
gonna forget that?
a D6 plus modifier, and also let me just roll. What is the? Oh, there's no DC for a smoke ball, so it's still going to be slowed for its next turn, but smoke will dissipate with the damage. So it fails that. I just need the D6 plus modifier. Make a note to fix that for the future.
All right. So it's Wisdom mod.
Yes.
Let me double check my character's wisdom. Would be nice if this was macroed.
Oh, no, I'm gonna fix that macro very quickly. It's 3, so.
And then with the smoke cleared out, I am going to stab it with my trident without having to make that DC check.
Yep.
I'm gonna hero point that attack roll.
Fair enough. We keep.
Well, that just happened.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Dirty.
Oh, there's a green thing.
Wait, has
Yep.
that macro been updated for me leveling up, or
Yeah, the attack rolls, as long as I don't fuck around with any stat modifiers, should automatically progress. It's part of the nice part of the Roll20 sheet is that it'll automatically progress everything that doesn't require you to put in new information for it each level.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have Tardy cast Timber,
Okay.
using Act Together.
Is that a reflex save?
That is also a reflex save.
Okie dokie. Regular success.
Oh wait, it does more damage than that. D4.
So that's
12 total.
12. So it's 6. Neat. Still up.
And Frondy's gonna punch it.
It's gonna deal a
Re-rolling
point
that.
of damage. Okay, cool. It's dead. By the way, since Frondy is a weapon, it just deals a point of damage to you. If you crit miss those things, have fun with that knowledge in the future.
Okay.
So yeah, combat's done now. We can drop out of initiative. Unfortunately, Vespire is under the effect of that for how long, Ken?
not very. I think it lasts for a minute,
It does last for a minute.
and it's already lasted for 12 seconds.
Yep. Vespire does curse you out for that, though.
Yeah, it's understandable. I get it.
Why are you acting nonchalantly about this? You
Are you injured?
My pride is injured, Vespire
Be
says.
right back.
Come to think of it, aside from Balthazar getting banged up a little bit at the start before we could guard him, did anybody get injured? I say
I
as
was
I
in the
whip
back
out
command being all awesome in the back, shooting spells, so I didn't get any injury.
No,
I
Balthazar is the
say
only
as
person who's hurt.
I whip out a heal card from my pocket to save spells and use a 3-action heal on the group.
No. Balthazar is the only one who's injured.
Wait, I took 10 damage too.
Oh yeah, you did. Forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I roll for 3-action heal? It's 1d10, right?
I believe your heal is up to date, so if you want to click that first, just so I can make sure. I've been updating what has been available.
As long as we don't get into a fight in like another 10 minutes, I can just take another drag of my cup.
Or, there's medicine checks.
There's also medicine, yeah.
And I reduce my number of cards by 1.
Yeah! It is up to date, by the way. It's just 2 1s.
Well, alright, thank you.
So, you might want to do mundane means as well.
Yeah, I bought scrolls, so it's like other people. Well, I guess I can do a medicine check on Balthazar too, since he got really banged up.
Yeah, and Balthazar is also an expert in medicine, so he can do the same for you.
If we just wait a few minutes, I could also just take a drag.
Well,
a chug.
Doing a medicine check takes less time than waiting 10 minutes for your thing.
Alright, I'll do a medicine check for him.
Yeah.
How's that?
2d8.
Okay, I'll roll that. Really? 2 medicine's overpowered.
Yeah, medicine is fucking busted.
Wait. I could have sworn medicine doesn't heal, it only stabilizes.
That's only if
No.
you're untrained in medicine can it only stabilize.
I go
okay.
ahead and heal up Balthazar's wounds as well.
Well, there's your 6.
Yep, so now I gain 8 HP total.
And
So
And I
that
use a
would
medicine
be
check on him
39.
too, I
Balthazar
guess.
as well.
I take back a lot of what I said about this game's healing, if that's the case. How often can I do this?
You can treat wounds once an hour, but you can also the once an hour timer is based upon how long the original treatment time ends. So you can technically extend the duration to an hour and get twice the amount of healing while only having a 10-minute cooldown after that hour's done.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost.
So, above board talk here, one of the most commonly taken feats
I'm
for
here.
Battle medicine.
yeah, battle medicine, but I wasn't even going to say for just player characters. Freaking one of the well, no, for player characters that's the case, but one of the most common hirelings is medicine hirelings.
So
Because you
you
can give a
can,
hireling assurance, and you're basically got free pocket healer.
and each one can do it multiple times, basically.
Well, you get one hireling per character in society. But yes, if multiple people have a hireling with medicine, then yes. Well, same cooldown. So battle medicine is a different cooldown per battle medicine user. But regular medicine is just one person, same time regardless.
Wait, what about that break we were going to take, or did we already take it?
We took one a while back, but yeah, we can take another one. We'll be right back.
Alright, I'm going to go set up a pizza.
the stake.
We are almost all ready. And so probably no combat for the rest of the night. So, yeah.
Also, I love the idea that when we were talking about
Why
characters
not?
on vacations,
Isn't
I
there
feel like
another
the
fight in
only
this dungeon?
vacation that Alvaro would have is working
Wait,
at her
why
bar.
is
Is the only vacation she
no
can get.
combat for the rest of the evening? What happened?
Well, Lily left, because apparently, they didn't answer that they weren't going to be able to, do the extra time, so.
We could still do combat.
I know. I'd prefer not to, because I've adjusted things for you having a full party here.
Well, now I feel bad. I wasn't aware of it.
Well, no, they didn't tell us until like 15 minutes after you left to get food. So, it's not the biggest deal, but like, you know.
It just means we get to go into more roleplay aspects.
Yes, more roleplay, you know, the roleplay part of the system.
And they would have left before we could have done anything anyway.
I love doing the roleplay aspects. It's funny as shit.
So.
Plus, I grew up doing roleplays, so roleplay's my shit.
Ringo, what's your lecture about?
Ancient.
What did you say?
Ancient Osirius.
Okay. Well, go on, Mr. Professor. It's your first class of your substitute teaching.
Is everyone in there?
Yes, the entire school is in there.
Oh, oh, my pants are gone. Oh, it's a nightmare all over again. Well, anyway, so everyone's sitting away from man. He just kicks down the door.
Man shows up in a fly print boxers.
He kicks down the door. He's wearing the classic professor look, button-up shirt, the brown coat with the little elbow pads.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing glasses, but because he's a frog, there's this huge gap between the eyeglasses. Good evening, class. I am Professor Robin. I have studied for decades about archaeology. I wrote numerous academic papers, and I got my degree at the Wherever I'm From University.
Wait, you got your degree from Casimir University?
Yes. Go Cazabees.
Cazabees? Fuck it. I like that. But isn't Casimir University notorious for the professors sort of not giving a shit and passing anyone regardless of their stature?
No further questions. Anyway, so.
It's like. They are, by the way. Like, in world, the universities there and everything there is absolutely, utterly corrupt.
Well, also, this is Beerby the dragon. Do not acknowledge his existence. Right, so, this is Angel Talk now.
Why do you have a dragon?
No questions. If you want to ask a question, you raise your hand.
They raise their hand.
If you ask more questions, Beerby will answer it for you in a way that's not pleasant.
Hey, oh yes, and this is my student. This is my teacher's aide, Adonis.
Indeed,
He's not even looking at the. He's not even
Adonis.
He's not looking at the blackboard, so you can't see all the hands.
A student raises their hand.
Oh, yeah, he's too busy
Adonis,
admiring.
can you even read?
Do not ask questions unless
Of course, Adonis reads.
Sorry, sir. He just doesn't look like he knows how to read. Go ahead.
10 points from Pathfinder Gryffindor.
Sir, we don't have factions at the school. It's sort of against the general idea of teamwork.
Yes, you do. You literally do. I had to choose one when I was... Why am I doing the Ringo voice? Yes, you do. I had to choose one when I was Balthazar.
No, those are like fields of study, not factions.
Minus 10 points from the field of study that you are a part of. Anyway, this is Syrian 3. We will be teaching all about ancient Osirian. And now he turns around. Any questions? Any questions that aren't about the dragon?
So, when you say any questions, all of the students raise their hand. When you clarify, they all go down. Unless any of the other people who have player characters have anything to say.
No, I'd be part of that crowd. Like,
I
I'm
would have not
sorry.
raised my
I'm
hand to
sorry.
begin
I
with.
would actually be genuinely curious. Why do you have a dragon in an urn?
Beerby summoned a cardboard box and is breakdancing.
Oh my god!
He's Fortnite
Adonis
dancing.
joins in
Oh,
and
shit,
starts
he's
doing
Fortnite
JoJo
dancing.
poses.
Quick, get him the scar.
He's doing Orange Justice. Get him!
He's literally Robin Williams, but he speaks Egyptian.
Above board,
Mm.
is it fine if my main player character from the other campaign shows up to be a guest lecturer?
Oh no, I mean, Ringo is the lecturer, so if Ringo allows it, it's fine.
I mean, after he's done.
Oh, of
I
course.
mean,
Dragon is a
Oh yeah,
dragon is doing Orange Justice. Get him!
I was about to say, well, shit, I invited Adonis, sure, bring him in.
Ah,
Now,
Adonis labels him vice assistant.
Ancient Osirian is a vast and lengthy history. Unfortunately, we know almost nothing about it. So, let's begin at the very beginning.
Estriel raises her hand.
Yes, child.
So if you say we barely know anything of it, then how do you know anything of it?
Because I'm the leading expert of ancient Osirian.
Does that mean you know anything more than nothing about it?
I know more than 10-year textbook. By the way, I hope every textbook Osirian a guide. It has a picture of Ringo on it with like doing the hand cradle.
My main character is going to spend one of his over 100 hero points rerolling that. This is a roll on his future Nihil lore, which is 36, as to what he knows about ancient Osirian, just in case.
How dare you choose?
you will be able to get me interrupting Ringo for you to interrupt Ringo in character. By the way, one of your
It's a
students, when you
48.
say, I hope you have the textbooks, he's like, yeah, they hand them out to us for free. They don't make us buy them. They're not monsters.
Damn it, you ruined my joke. I was going to say, yes, the textbook is very expensive, and yes, I do get a percentage.
Oh, well, no. They still pay for each copy.
Good. We will not be opening the textbook.
For a hot minute, when you said that there was like a picture in there, for a second I thought you were gonna go along the lines of handsome Squidward and the fucking.
Oh Lord!
I basically did. It's Ringo with like a scholar's cradle on the front. So we begin our lessons in the year -5 billion. I don't know how much official ancient Osirian lore there is.
That's way too late.
-4 billion.
Why don't you start off with Nethys?
I don't know enough about that thing.
Well, go to the Wikia.
Oh, fuck.
Wiki, literally. Here's the funny part.
Meanwhile, you see the professor opening a laptop and searching up material for his lessons.
Here is the Nethys wiki, because Nethys is an ancient Osirian freaking pharaoh, you son of a gun.
I found the Pathfinder wiki for History of Osirian.
Awesome!
Anyway, nomadic Garundi people, and Garundi people are Arab people, but with magic, it looks like.
Yes, that is accurate.
First settled southern source of the Inner Sea during the latter years of the Age of Anguish. Pop quiz. Who knows what the Age of Anguish was?
believe
Would
that's a
that be a
society
society check?
yes.
Let me roll.
Rolling over to grab my thing and
Matt, is there any way that you can drag and drop other campaign zeros' sheet into this campaign?
It will take
In
a
case this
second,
happens
but
again.
I can do it the next session.
Okay.
Do any of them get it?
Gorfez probably does.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. The moment he starts talking, I immediately come off and continue talking. The Age of Anguish is a term used by historians to describe a roughly 800-year period starting at negative 4,294 AI when the skies finally began to clear from the Earth fall. Okay, after that, as the Gurundi are responsible for several of the many ancient civilizations of the Inner Sea region, including ancient Osirion. Ruins of pre-Gurundi civilization up the continent, although little is known about them except for people like me. Their subsequent history has been illustrious. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm reading the Gurundi page. They lived in small family groups along the fertile banks of the Sphinx, but were constantly at war with one another. According to legend, the prophet
We just cut like half an hour in, and everybody's like either asleep or groaning because it's
Oh
still
no,
going.
this is actually a good lecture. Fucking listen. Sit down.
and he's crossed out Nethys like 3 times. The prophets of that god called Asgard, and he spells Asgard perfectly, unified the tribe and slew the ferocious spawn of Robogug, known as Ulanot, with the help of with that god himself at negative 3,470 AR. Asgard the First then founded Sothis around the around the creature's gargantuan carapace. That's right, everybody. The capital city of Osirion is built around the remains of an ancient Rovagug spawn.
By the way, that stat
I
block is
should go
almost
there
as powerful.
sometime.
By the way, aside here, because this is important, that's almost on the same power level as the Tarask.
Yes.
Festering Ulanot, the Unholy Fist, is the first spawn of Rovagug. Anyway, how far am I going to take this? That's enough for today. Everyone gets an A. I don't have tenure yet, but I'm going to act like I do. See you all tomorrow.
Sir, there's still an hour left of our and he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's still left. Okay.
I can fill it from here with a different lecture if you're okay with that.
Holy shit! They got hieroglyphics in game.
But the vice assistant Adonis must give a lecture.
They got in-universe hieroglyphics, and they look cool as hell.
Wait, really?
I only see one. Oh, there's a hot mummy.
You know what? You know what? I think that's the peak of your Ancient Osirion lecture. Let's hear what Reeves' lecture is about.
I was gonna say I would hope.
Wait, Reeves is here?
Yes,
and just
you
out
said
loud,
you
he's
could
like,
fill
"Oh, there's
in
a
for
hot
another
mummy."
lecture.
No, not
But
Reeves.
Adonis was going to give a lesson on how to be stylish.
The main zeros. Like my higher level character coming in and giving a lecture.
But as Adonis was about to go second, you immediately just give him a mirror, and then and it distracts him.
What is the lecture about? Because, you know.
The basics of the occult.
Real quick.
Go. Send it.
I have shared the
Hello there. My name is...
Wait. Before you go, Keith has something. Go ahead.
I shared the hieroglyphic. It looks so badass.
Hang on. Voice chat text or...
Rebirth of the Lost God. Oh my god. Why is it so cool? Anyways, Zeros, you can go.
Hello there. My name is Zeros Majir. You may have seen my reflection around the campus if you have been to the infirmary at all, or perhaps if you're up late night, um, I'm, he's also one of the security guards around here. But I am his main self, his true self, if you'd rather. And I have come here to give you a lecture on the basics of occultism. Now you may wonder, what use do I have for this school of magic? And it's like, yeah, honestly, anyone who is invested in magic at all would do well to have an understanding of the fundamentals of it. It'll help you keep a clearer mind, as well as an understanding of your bearings that arcana or religion alone won't give you. So, let's go with an icebreaker here.
Is he
I'd
breaking
like
up right now?
class to take a moment and ask themselves,
Oh, that's
I
not good.
wonder what thought I'll think of next. Come on, do it with me. Did you hear that in your head? That silence just for a moment. That absolute serene bliss. That is a beginning. You see, all too often we're caught up in our day-to-day activities where we go on about things almost as on autopilot. More often than not. Do you even think half the time? What is free will? And do we even have it? These are questions that are fundamental to understand for occultists. You see, occultism is an exertion of one's will, a manifestation of it, more so than many other types of magic. Whereas the divine comes from your patron deity, and arcana comes from learned studies, more often than not. Occultism is a manifestation of one's drive.
By the
Now,
way, just before we continue, that would describe occultism perfectly with Secrets of Magic's additional lore on it. So, good job.
oh, I'm not reading that off a wiki, by the way.
Oh, I know, but it is about, so occultism is based around spirit and the physical side of things. So, that is a very apt description. Manifestation of will.
Is that the one?
So I just wanted to mention, yeah, the occultism thing is perfect.
But
I love how
now
you
that
completely
you
left out Parma.
understand
Okay.
how to achieve that sense of silence, I would like to move on to the next step, the understanding of the flow state. As I mentioned, oftentimes people go on about their day in autopilot. But what if I told you that there are a better way to go about that while still effectively not having to think? That's right. One of the founding principles of occultism is don't think, feel. Observe your surroundings for a moment. Just let them sink in. Just take a good look around. Notice anything that seemingly wasn't there before? By heightening your perception of your environment and attuning to it, you can become one with your surroundings.
In my head, he's talking bullshit.
It may take a little bit of practice, but through the understanding of this, you can take that autopilot state and achieve more for longer periods of time. We call this the flow state. Mastery of it can lead to learning things faster. It can help with your studying as well. But I feel that we may be moving a little too fast with this. I would ask that you take what I have taught today and let it sink in for a little bit. Practice it in your day-to-day activities. And eventually, I will be back when I have time. Until then, oh, Adonis, are you done looking at yourself in the mirror?
Huh? Oh. Right.
You had something that you would like to say, right? Here, the floor
Oh,
is all
yes, our
yours, buddy.
class.
I
need
nod
to
and
teach
walk
you
off the podium.
Tribal, one of the most important things you'll ever learn in your entire life. And that is that is understanding style. So you see, first, one of the rules is you must not look at explosions or spells.
But sir, how are we supposed to defend ourselves against spells without looking at them?
Can we
With
go
sheer
back?
utter will and determination.
But my lowest saving throw is will, sir.
Can we go
With
back?
grit and determination.
But sir, last time I had grits, I ended up in the hospital. To be fair, my mom poisoned me, but that's a different story.
Well, you're weak.
Well, you are.
You're not good enough. Get out of this class.
Sir, you can't just kick someone out of the class.
What do you mean I cannot out of the class?
I mean, you're a substitute. You can't actually kick us out of class unless we do something like punch you or spit at you or throw objects at you.
No!
I just
All
imagined
right,
the
then.
entire class cocking back tomatoes.
I was just imagining Adonis starts throwing
Next.
things.
The next rule is always make a dramatic entrance. When I introduced the school, I went through a window.
Sir,
Mr.
we can't
Mr.
afford breaking windows everywhere we go.
A
Mr.
window
Adonis,
is just one example. There are many other options, like going through a skylight.
Sir,
Can
isn't
we-
a skylight just a window above the building?
Stop asking questions.
I like this teacher. Sir, can we go back to talking about God fighting?
Also, the next thing you must do is learning how to pose. So take your hand and put it in between your eyes and furl it out, and then put your other arm on your waist and put your feet wide.
Oh, like
That's the pose.
like that. Oh, this is like those weird books from Tian.
No, it is not. I wrote those.
Yeah, fuck it, you did.
Half of me just really
If I didn't write those, I came up with it first.
And it's just like,
And they
okay,
stole
we're
it from
adding
me.
something to the war.
Like, unironically,
hilarious.
I
Just
love
unironically
the fact
adding
that
this
his
to
hobby
lore.
is being a world-class writer of comic books, and he has never mentioned it before this point. Because comic books are for nerds. It doesn't care that he has passion for them.
Professor Adonis, can we go back about gods killing ancient creatures of chaos?
There's a god standing right in front of you. Or have
Professor
you not
Adonis
noticed?
wasn't the one teaching us about gods. That was Ringo.
Balthazar starts, when he says there's a god right in front of you, Balthazar starts to vigorously take notes.
Oh my god.
A god
no.
of beauty
Estrel's just
and
kind of like
style.
her head cupped in her hands right now.
Sir, what is a god to a
Adonis.
non-believer?
A head getting smashed into a building.
Mm. I would say future prospects.
Other zeros from the back it says target practice.
Oh my!
You can try, young man.
Oh yeah, let's have Zeros fight Adonis. Let's go.
Zeros and passing out of the room, like the reflection of him, just pelts him with the tomato from his rations as he
Oh,
takes away from the class.
You gonna take that?
He's already leaving the class as he does it. Just
Roll the hit.
walking out the door. Okay, sure.
Ranged
He's
attack roll.
aiming for your feet, by the way.
I don't think that hit. Let's see it. I need to go open roll 20.
Wait a
It'd be a
second.
ranged
He's
attack
aiming for
roll.
your feet so that your perfect, clean clothes get a little
Fuse.
bit of splatter of tomato.
He's
Not
aiming
enough
for your
to bother
fuse and
the
the legs of
average
your
person, but enough to bother Adonis.
Kill
Because
him.
he knows
kill
that it
him,
would bother
kill
the hell
him,
out of
kill
you. Also, because he's aiming at the floor at your feet just to splatter the tomato at you. He's not directly targeting you with it.
One of those is a mere detention. The other is expulsion.
Kill him, kill him, kill him,
God
kill
damn it! I
him.
opened roll 20 just so I can get Adonis's AC.
All he has to do is not roll a 1.
I don't have a basic ranged attack roll. Oh yeah, ignore the fact that this is a star knife.
Yep,
This is a tomato.
this is a tomato. Yeah, you didn't roll a 3, so Adonis, there is a small, slight stain of tomato on your clothing, which would not bother the average person. But for a god of fashion, this is an unorthodox, unholy offense.
Indeed. Oh goodness! The only thing allowed on my clothes is blood and my sweat. That is not allowed. This is not allowed. I must acquiesce and fix this immediately.
So is class dismissed, or...
Beat his ass right here in class.
I think literally
I
everybody
don't
just
know.
left and all the
Is it
students were just
dismissed?
Sir, you have to
Other
dismiss us.
zeros,
You're the only
um,
person left.
Current Zeros is seeing himself out to detention, like the character for this campaign is already just on his way there.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess it
security
is
looked at
dismissed.
him. They looked at security.
Due to
He looks at him and says, "Guess
fashion
you was a blowhard
emergency."
on the way to detention." And the security guard just nods to him, and he goes on his way to detention.
Oh wait, come on, wait a minute. What did I get a reflex save against the tomato?
No, because the splatter isn't
Why
a favorable
not?
offense. Because it's
He
not...
aimed at the child to
Will,
splatter it
because
at
Will,
your feet.
It's
And
not
your
a
shoes
matter...
and pants legs.
Will, it's not a matter of a lot of splatter getting on you. If even a single drop of tomato got on Adonis's clothes, it would bother.
Because
So
that's
us
not
I'm gonna
much.
roll and see if it's a nat 20 then.
It's not funny if you get to roll.
Yeah, it's not funny. Well, it's not a
No.
nat 20, so...
Not a nat 20.
No, now it's not
Now it's
tiny
an
drop.
actual
It's half the
full-blown
tomato.
wardrobe malfunction for the average person of tomato on your clothing.
Mhm.
So it's
So,
even worse than what Zeros intended.
But yes,
Ringo walks.
he is going to fix it.
Ringo walks in.
Yeah.
My assistant.
Class
what
is
happened?
dismissed.
Yay! Now I'm gonna go do some research. He just leaves.
Ringo walks in. My assistant. What happened?
Everyone's gone.
Oh, my assistant. Where are you?
He's gone too.
Oh,
BRB
well,
is
you-
still breakdancing?
Yep.
I was literally about to say, well, Beerby, you know what that means? Breakdance competition.
I could imagine as Ringo comes back, Beerbe's just doing like that Lethal Company dance now.
Oh, you know what? Ringo, as you get back, Matt gives you a call. Is like, hey, Ringo, I'm just wanting to call, check in, make sure none of the students are dead.
No. No, none of the students are dead, but there is a lot of red stuff on the carpet below me while I was gone. I don't know what that is, but one of them might be dead.
Well, is Adonis there?
Not in this room.
Well, then probably tomatoes, because the guy only allows sweat and other people's blood on his clothing.
I didn't mention Adonosaur's clothing at all, so I don't know why that's being brought up, but good to know.
Yeah, I actually have psychological profiles on all of you.
What does that have to do with tomatoes?
I know how to get rid of Adonis for 5 minutes.
Did you
Guaranteed
say
success 100% of the time.
with a guaranteed success rate.
Yes.
Okay.
You already knew that.
By the way,
Yeah,
he's
how do you
talking
think
to you.
Zeros knew that would bother you? He's the person who did the
Zeros was
psychological
sitting in the
profiles in the
back
first
of-
place.
No, I mean,
Zeros was the one who wrote. He's literally your intelligence officer. He's
Yes!
the one
I guess-
who wrote the profiles of all the members of the Ice Peace Project.
Yes!
And also, why do you think Zeros, normally a good student, was sitting at the back of the class for the guest lectures? The student Zeros, not the main Zeros. He was on the comm with Matt at the back of the class.
Well, that answers that. Wait, what? Why is he? That's weird. Okay.
No, he only called Ringo, but you probably know enough about it. Because, Matt's like, anyways, Ringo, I was curious, do you have any interesting books on ancient Osirian history that a 6-year-old might be able to read?
So, real quick, while he's talking to you, he's breakdancing, but he says, "Actually, I do. It's Ancient Osirian for Children." And he whips out a copy for the camera. He whips out a copy from his coat, and it's got kids enjoying Ancient Osirian, but it still has Ringo doing the Scholar's Cradle on the front.
Okay, Ringo, not that money's an issue for the Emperor of Taldor, but how expensive is that?
Oh, yeah, it's for kids, so it's a lot less than the college version at $2.99.
2 gold, 9 copper, 9 silver?
299 gold. But since you're a friend and my superior, I can give you a discount.
I don't need a discount, but it is appreciated.
Okay, no discount then.
How about I
Facepalm.
wait, why do you not know what happened in your class while I'm away? You know what? Don't answer that question. I'm on vacation. I just wanted to call and make sure things were going decently and to get that answer. Because Percy's interested in H.O. Sirion. So, you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go back to spending some time with... Well, technically they're taking a nap, so that's why I also felt free to call. Bye.
Ingo just realizes, he's right. It isn't normal for 3 classes to be taught in the span of 1 class. What just happened?
Well. You know,
By the way,
Estriel, I'm
I saw what
curious
you
about
mean.
something. Since,
Oh, boy.
I'm curious about something, Estriel. Why
Hmm.
not socialize? Why not, why are you always, like, hitting the books?
Because we're in school.
I mean,
Yeah, you are in school, but, like, Estriel is always doing something other than interacting with other people.
I mean, she would interact, but considering that she's a little like, last time there was an encounter of somebody approaching, they weren't anybody good, and she found herself in a nightmare.
Well, yeah, but you know what? Food for thought for next time. Silver, I have plan I need to talk to you about.
Oh boy, okay.
Any questions before we go?
I can't think of anything.
I'm supposing not.
Well, we will see you all next week. I am very excited for what happens next time, and I think it's time for us to say goodbye. We did take a longer break than usual, but we also did that entire break back, so we're doing pretty well. Everyone said bye. Bye.
Bye.